Alrighty then. Hello everyone. Welcome to today's stream. This is episode number 8 of Master Awakening. And yeah, how you guys doing? I've been doing great. A little later today starting, but it's not a big of a problem, right? It is what it is. It happens. So, what are we going to be doing today? Well, it's basically going to be a little bit of a grindy day. Essentially, I did mention in the thumbnail, let's get rich, which essentially means let's spend hours farming gems in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, because we don't have any better job to do. And from there, we're going to be able to actually obtain a bunch of different decks if we'd like. So that's going to be interesting. Later in the stream, I'm going to be also going over some potential pickups along the way as well, a little bit of a road mapping, because I do think that after we farm the events, we're gonna get some gems and that would be great. Hello, finally have time watching you live. Thank you, dude. Thank you for tuning in. How you doing? And yeah, we're gonna be looking through some things. Hello, welcome to the stream. We're gonna be probably designing some new pickups, because this event will probably give me couple thousand gems in the account, so you can now decide maybe another structure deck. Maybe if we get plenty of gems, we could go over some secret packs, but it's probably gonna be a structure deck just so we have a little bit more time to farm more things. Because yeah, farming in Master Duel is just a little time consuming. I gotta farm some solo modes as well, and this takes a while, dude. It is so frustrating to farm solo modes, but it is what it is, dude. We need gems. The best way to maximize the account, just farm everything and then open. But there are a lot of solo modes, by the way. It's ridiculous. Like, it takes hours to finish them, and it's so slow and frustrating because you actually have to play a bunch of duels in every solo mode. That's kind of my issue, because I do want to farm the gems. It's just that I don't really want to play solo mode for hours at the same time. I kind of want to just farm them, one at a time or something like that. It takes a little too long. But yeah, we're gonna have to farm these gems, and after we're done getting them, it could be more packs open. Right now I have, by the way, 2,000 gems, which is not that bad. I believe with the event we can go up to maybe 5,000, right? Because it gives usually around 3k, and if I hit platinum, that would be additional couple hundred with the dailies and all that. Yeah, I definitely think we're gonna farm some gems today, which is very nice. This event was probably one of the better timings to be released, because I just ended up in a situation where we have everything, and now in order to move on, we need some gems. Because I did get some of the I got all of the bundles, by the way. Almost every bundle here is now obtained, guys. This is ridiculous. We got 6, 7, 8 bundles, plus most of the small engines, essentially recapping the previous episode. But we finished the best Orcus deck version that we can. This is really an expensive deck. I didn't expect we're gonna finish it that early in the series, but there we have it. Like, dude, Millennium Engine with Rare Sang Engine. Dude, this card looks amazing, by the way. I have so many rares in this account. For some reason, I was lucky enough to pull a rare Axis Code, rare Sang Engine, rare Armageddon Knight, rare Gursu, and I think there was one more rare, but I'm not sure. Which is, yeah, it's a lot of good cards that look amazing. So this deck is just packed with good stuff, right? With some shiny cardboard. But in general, it's like, so far we've obtained some good, non-engine, Ash, Maxi, Imperm. We pulled a random Foolish Burial, which is amazing because I did need to craft it. And yeah, we have one of the Talon, the Lightning Storm, the Droplet. We gotta craft one more of these, and one more Effect Viewer. We need one more Ghost Ogre and all that. But, outside of that, Bestials for the Hand Traps, full Engraver, full Fiendsmith Engine, even with the new cards, full Horus Engine, full Millennium Engine, like, generic staples like Photon Lord for it, the Doom Dragon for the Millennium Engine, and, a Palooza Axis Code, SP, Moon, IP. It just stacked. That's my point. It kind of got stacked, and we're progressing quite well, because you know, back when I started the series, I was like, okay, I gotta maximize the way we get things. You know, I gotta structure it so that every episode has some sort of a meaning, whether it's farming or obtaining a particular thing. I wanted to grow the account fairly quickly, but this is of course luck dependent as well. And I was like, all right, well, I mean, we're gonna focus on the best of the best, like small engines and non-engine. We'll see how it goes with the post. I ended up being pretty lucky with some of them, pretty unlucky with others, but yeah, I mean, we've come a long way. We still need way more things, as you can see here in the wish list, but you know, it's work in progress. It does seem a little ridiculous, but this is kind of staples for everything. It's not everything necessary needs to be obtained, right? I mean, it's basically just a bunch of staples that come up in almost every deck and all that. But yeah, I mean, so far this is pretty good. Now let's have some fun playing on the new event. We're gonna go back and forth, event ranked. Later I'm also gonna go over a nice tier list for structured decks, because I do wanna cover my opinion on every structure deck, how we can progress. And then for next episode, most likely I'm gonna ask you guys to pick one out of the structure decks, and that'll be fun. But you know, also for the event, I'm playing this thing right here. I mean, clearly Orcus is gonna be the choice because it's such a good deck. Nothing is limited here, which is great for the Orcus cards. Are you gonna make a tier list for must-have cards for new players planning to return after watching some of your new account live? Must-have cards. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Probably not necessarily a tier list, but more so I can cover them in the game. Just kind of add them to a pile so you see what's good. But yeah, I can definitely do that. That's a great question. Thank you for that. Yeah, a little bit later I can do that. After we play a couple of games, I'm gonna cover every card that I believe a new player needs, kind of, in small engines. So yeah, definitely. But we're gonna play a little bit of the event for now, and then we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna go over a tier list and some ranked and all that. Pretty stacked stream is gonna be today. So yeah, by the way, this is kind of the deck that I'm playing, and you know, I saw that Orcus wasn't limited at all. I mean, you can play whatever you want, which is really good. And a bunch of engines like a Bestial, a small engine, a small Millennium engine, a small Horus engine. Basically, almost everything you draw is gonna be a good card. At the end of the day, at least Terror Top plus Take Tombor gives you Moon, which is currently not available. But in that case, Terror Top can be one card combo towards a Phoenix into Mermaid into full Orcus engine, which is also nice. So I'm definitely excited about that version. I did play 2 games with it. I won both, which is great. But yeah, also, by the way, if you have any questions about, you know, new player experience and all that, feel free to ask them. That's kind of the mission here with this series, to kind of help new players get into the game, really. You know, whether it's mechanics or like economy or anything like that, I can definitely help you if I know the answer to. That's kind of why I'm also going over different decks. I'm trying to add different game mechanics, so it's more clear how you're supposed to learn a particular mechanic, which is, I mean, it's a complicated question, right? Because usually when you try to learn the game, mechanics are gonna be one of the most difficult things, because you don't have a clear pathing towards how to learn a particular game mechanic. It's more so just whether you're gonna find like some answers or not. And we went over link climbing because of the Orcus deck a lot, so that's very good. I think everybody is now aware of how to link climb, even if you haven't played the game, because Orcus is all about link climbing. So yeah, we're definitely doing a good job here with that. But I do want to expand a little bit. The zombie archetype was to go over synchro plays, and we did do that as well. I mean, it was pretty nice as well. Yeah, it's all about going through everything. I believe we're gonna go over every mechanic basically throughout the series, which is also gonna be helpful. That'll be great. That's kind of, by the way, I have a friend of mine who started playing the game back when Master Duel came out, and they were trying to learn the game from scratch, while I was a little more aware how to play it from TCG and OCG, even though I haven't played particularly. I just watched a bunch of tournaments and all that, and I was sort of like, you know, aware how to do things there. But they didn't know anything about the game, my friend. And by the way, I'm gonna send to the graveyard the potato just in case. And for them, it was a little bit of a difficult job to learn how to do different things, and I did notice that. For example, what was the most difficult thing? I'm not sure what was the most difficult thing for them. I think it was probably figuring out a deck to play first of all, and also learning the mechanics, how to summon, because it's like, you know, every deck has almost every deck has multiple summoning mechanics, and it's a little bit difficult to figure out how to do it, and the tutorials really don't help that much. So that was an issue. I had to explain to him how to figure out the mechanics, how to link summon, link climb, and, you know, basically everything after the Duel Monsters Yu-Gi-Oh! Basically after fusion summoning, everything else was just not familiar to him. So I definitely had to explain a lot, and I did my best to do that effectively, right? And yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm trying to replicate here, just going over mechanic after mechanic. It was one of the best things you can do. It's also very good to focus on an archetype that has one definitive summoning mechanic, so you get what's going on and then you move on to the next, you know, because every mechanic can be complicated if you don't know it well enough. So yeah, that's another thing, you know, I wanted to mention, kind of. By the way, he definitely got bored of Yu-Gi-Oh! Later on and stopped playing the game, unfortunately, but, you know, it was kind of an interesting process. But it was after someone has you have someone to kind of explain to you how to do certain things, it definitely gets much easier to do it. By the way, I should have activated my Nightmare. That was a little bit of a botch here, because now any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead, which means I cannot go for Dingirsu, and I'm a little bit stupid, but that's actually fine if I can summon Terror Top during my opponent's turn, but we'll see. Even if I lose the game because of that, it's fine, because if I were to go for Skeleton and Dingirsu, it's definitely not gonna be enough, you know? Yeah, they just had a pretty nasty Super Poly, by the way. I wasn't commenting on the game, but the Super Poly was quite nasty. I think I lose now. I mean, even if I activate the Skeleton, I would have survived, but it still isn't that big of a deal. That's why I didn't want to use that. It's fine, don't worry about it. I mean, this event, by the way, has a really annoying mechanic where it summons a monster to your side of the field, and you cannot special summon stuff like Kashiras and Terror Top and all that, which was really nasty. That's kind of the problem here as well. Wasn't able to come off. Yeah, but anyways, I mean, we can still gain some points probably. Yeah, okay, so you gain points even after you lose. That's interesting. All right, let's hop into another one. So yeah, probably on the 1 hour mark or 1.5 hour mark, I'm gonna go over a bunch of staples and things you can get as a new player to help you out. I just want to play a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! And then proceed to that, you know. And towards the, let's just say, like 2.5 hours or something, I'm gonna go over the tier list of different structure decks, just to discuss every structure deck we can obtain. Because I think that also for new players, structure decks are gonna be a good option. And in this account, I've bought 2 structure decks already, and both of them proved to be very useful, because usually they have like a good staple or two, which is, you know, very good. Yeah, obtaining, for example, Signet Mining was pretty nice as a staple. That was great for any Cyber's deck. Obtaining, let's say, Magician Souls and Illusion of Chaos from the one of the other decks, the Dark Magician deck, is also very nice. That's kind of one of the best small engines you can get from a structure deck. But, you know, we haven't gotten that one because it's a little more situational. I don't think it's that necessary. You know, it was kind of a alright of a choice. By the way, now I'm gonna choose like an Ash Blossom here just to prevent him from using if he does have one. Okay, they do probably have one. No, never mind. Okay. Let's go Horus. Okay. They didn't set up anything, which is surprising to me. That's actually pretty bad that I ended up having the Happy on the top of my deck here and drawing it. But it's fine. I can play around that. Let's go Golem. Really interesting thing for the event, by the way. Even though small engines are limited, it's still, they're still not that bad. Because the Millennium engine is also self-efficient almost if you have one monster in the hand to use for the Weiju Tempo. So even if you end up drawing the worst out of the 3 cards, which is Weiju Tempo, it's still good, right? This is kind of fun about it. Small engines here are still quite nice, even though it doesn't seem like it. Okay, so they are playing Ancient Gear, right? By the way, last stream when I played on the what was it, the Dice Rally event from my main account, it was really fun experience because I ended up playing a lot of cool stuff. I played Sacred Beast, which was amazing. I loved it. Okay, so now we're gonna summon Sang Engine here, I guess. I mean, there's nothing really else I can do. Okay, now let's go Gersu. I should have probably started with the Gersu now that I think about it, but my goal was to set up potentially a Photon Lord in case they do have something, although it doesn't seem like it. So yeah, that's kind of the explanation there. Okay, let's boost him serious attack so I can beat over the Ancient Gear Dark Golem. If I have to. I'm probably gonna send it to the graveyard with the Gersu, but let's go Skeleton. Oh, 5 summons? Oh, man. Okay, well, that was nasty. I kinda didn't play around Nibiru. Maybe I should have played around Nibiru, because I do know they have plenty of hand traps in the hand, potentially. Well, I mean, whatever, dude. I guess that was a little bit on me. Well, I mean, I guess we're just gonna set one. And I guess past turn. Oh man, okay, well, the token is really nasty now, I cannot do anything. Yeah, well, I should have played around Nibiru, to be fair, I didn't really consider it an option. By the way, it's really weird to go first with Ancient Gear, because he chose to go first. He chose to go first, he didn't do anything because he's playing Ancient Gear. And for some reason, he's not playing board breakers in a strictly going second archetype like Ancient Gear. He's playing hand traps. Also, he did not... I chose Ash Blossom with Lullaby. He didn't have Ash Blossom in his deck. But he has Nibiru for some reason. Like, call me crazy, but this is absolutely not how you play Ancient Gear. I don't know what's happening. Why he doesn't have Ash but has Nibiru, why he chose to go first with a strictly going second archetype, and he plays no board breakers. I'm just like, I am speechless. I don't know what's happening. It's not how it usually works, right? That is so complicated. I'm confused. This is literally, by the way, half of the time playing Yu-Gi-Oh, I end up losing to things that I'm just not expecting anyone would play. For example, if you play an archetype like, let's say, Tenpai, you would assume they would prepare a lot of board breakers. A Tenpai Dragon base going second deck. Yeah, it is, but it's bad now. because it has very stupidly bad consistency, right? Because of the consistency, it's just very bad now. But I do agree with you that it's a very good deck if you don't end up bricking, which is, you know. So yeah, imagine someone is playing a strictly going second deck. The only going second deck that strictly runs hand traps like crazy is Tempai because it has a lot of space. Any other deck would probably prioritize board breakers, right? And then they end up playing against 4 hand traps during turn 1. And I'm like, what the hell? How? Why? I mean, why do you play that many hand traps? And then they end up playing like Ancient Warriors with 4 hand traps, which happened to me. And I was like, what the hell? How is that possible? Nibiru is plausible in AG. It's a good going second hand trap, but going first is very strange. Yeah, it's very strange, right? I mean, it's also like Nibiru for going second decks, it's nice, but why do you choose to go first and you play Nibiru, which makes little sense to go first with Nibiru like that? And like, yeah, I mean, it's crazy. So Blue Eyes players, it's crazy, bro. I mean, yeah, Blue Eyes is all over the place, which is, yeah, also another thing to note. Blue Eyes is, at the moment, by the way, something that I also dislike, when I came back to Yu-Gi-Oh! A couple of months ago, the first thing I saw was Tier 0 meta with Blue Eyes, and I was like, bro, this is literally happening all over again. First it was Tier Limit, then it was Kashira, then it was Tempai Dragon, it was, no, it was Snake Eye, then it was Tempai Dragon, and I'm like, bro, why is it always when I play Yu-Gi-Oh! I play against a meta that has literally one deck everybody prepares for, and that's it. It's so ridiculous. I don't know why that happens. It just does, and it's a little annoying at some point because, dude, you end up playing against the same decks most of the time. Like literally, if you've seen me play in my main account some ranked or anything like that in previous streams, bro, most games Blue Eyes. Straight up, like, dude, game after game after game, Blue Eyes, Fiendsmith, Blue Eyes, Snake Eye, Fiendsmith, Blue Eyes, Blue Eyes, that's it. It's literally Fiendsmith control, Snake Eye, Fiendsmith with a Zamina, or White Forest, Snake Eye with a Zamina, or, you know, something along those lines, and Blue Eyes. That's it, which is so annoying. Now stun decks are dead, that's nice. Dude, that's amazing, bro. That's amazing. I don't know why stun decks lived for so long in Master Duel. That's literally amazing that now they are gone finally. The only time I've ever used a stun card in Master Duel was when I played a meme Triamid deck because I wanted to play Triamid, and Triamid is strictly a control-based deck that needs some time, you know, and stun are the best cards to use, for example, Floodgates. But that was it. And it wasn't like anything toxic, it was literally just one Gozen match, one rivalry or something like that. And if you remember, guys, back in the day when Master Duel came out, if you remember, one of the top tier decks was Eldritch Stun. And it took a while to get rid of the Eldritch Stun. That was a pretty dominant archetype back then. Definitely a problem. Alright, so they reduced the token to 0 and now they can beat over it and win the game with 1500. Like, dude, this is ridiculous. What the hell? I'm just like speechless right now. Whatever, I guess. I mean, that was just something that you could call a misplay. But listen, I could have summoned Photon Lord with 2 level 8. I was considering it. And then I was like, okay, he plays Ancient Gear. He went first, he chose the wrong option. Now he has board breakers and that's why he passed turn. And they Nibiru me, bro. Like, dude, you can call it a misplay, but I didn't expect it. Yeah, yeah, S1 nostalgia. Yeah. Absolutely. It was a pretty unique time. I really can't believe my pack luck. Dude, I mean, it's either with Master Duel, it's either very good pack luck or just absolute poo-poo like garbage. Of course, you've seen, guys, you've probably seen episode 2 of the series. Like, that was the worst episode ever in terms of card pulls. 10,000 gems for only one UR that I wanted. Only one. What does the trap card do? When your opponent plays someone a monster from their main deck, destroy the monster, and if you do, draw one card. What the hell? That is a strong card. Okay, I mean, guys, that is actually a pretty good card. I'm surprised there is a card like this. I opened 5.10 50 packs from the Punk Secret Pack, no Gearnote, and Amazing Dragon. Bro, I can tell you something. I had the exact same luck like you on the Punk pack back then. I pulled nothing. Again, literally the same stuff happened to me in the Punk pack. I think the Punk pack is kind of cursed a little bit. I've opened it in 2 different accounts, and I didn't pull anything I wanted, and I can already predict. You ended up pulling multiple Karakuri URs. I can already predict that, because that happened to me as well. That's nice card. Yeah, dude, it is actually pretty good. I didn't know there's a rare card like this. This is, to be fair, this is a pretty good trap that will come up, and it also allows you to draw a card, which is wow. I mean, for a rare card, that is incredible. What is that? Principuk with Guardian. Wait, that's a okay, sure. Yeah, but you know, that trap card is actually pretty good. For a rare card, it is actually very good. I didn't know that. Hope next 2 packs give me 5 URs. yeah. Possible. Unlikely, but possible. Surely. I mean, listen. When I was opening the bundles on the account here, one bundle gave me 7 URs. A tempo from the bundle. And that was like, oh my god, 7 URs from a bundle? Jesus Christ, I'll take that. And that definitely went into facilitating the final moves for completing the collection for my Orcus deck, which is now a deck that I'm very proud of in this series. Orcus has definitely been my favorite deck for the series so far. I hope 2 tempos. Yeah, dude, hopefully you're gonna have luck. But one thing I've noticed in Master Duel, when you have a bad luck on a secret pack, even if you go for 15 tempos, I think the luck remains the same. It's still bad. I don't know if it's just me, but it has happened to me multiple times. I ended up having a pretty bad luck whenever the pack was just like shitty. If I do 2 or 3 tempos and I don't pull anything, I am assuming automatically that the moment I do another 5 tempos, the luck is still gonna be bad. And oftentimes, it was like that. It was like that. I definitely had that experience a lot of the times. Especially with the Punk pack, the Horus pack, the Kashira. Any pack that has multiple URs and you kind of have to snipe something, really bad time. I had a really bad time. What do you think of the new Orcus support that's going to drop soon? I think it is absolutely phenomenal and I'm gonna play it immediately. That's what I love it. That's what I'm thinking. It's so good. Both of the cards solve some particular issues with Orcus that I do really like. And especially the new Lungursu guy. I don't know I don't remember the name of it, but I'm gonna have to look it up again just to clarify what the name of it was. But he was really good. Like, definitely both of the cards are amazing. I can't wait to play them because Orcus is one of my favorite archetypes and I'm just like eager to play. Probably Orcus is equally fun to me as ninjas. That's one of the coolest archetypes to play. Kind of on the more competitive side of things because it is a little bit better. It's just, if you think about it, Orcus is probably the old school version of Fiendsmith, because literally right now you can get access to Orcus with any 2 monsters just going into a Nightmare then into Mermaid, which feels like Moon into the Requiem. Exactly. Literally Moon, Requiem, and then Engine. This is literally the same thing. And the Orcus Engine gives you a cool removal. And yeah, I mean, additional bodies and all that, which is also cool. So yeah, I definitely consider Orcus to be the old school Finsmith archetype now, basically. You know, outside of the fusioning mechanic. But it is kind of a cool thing that you can get access to it with non-engine. I feel like Atlantean, I opened almost every Atlantean instead of punk cards. I gave 7,000 gems and finally got 3 copies of from selection. I mean, yeah, Atlantean is quite expensive now. If you don't have, especially if you don't have the previous Atlantean cards like Neptabis and all that, you probably ended up spending quite a bit of gems to get the Atlantean cards. It's normal. You think it will be viable competitively or just a fun deck? I mean, for Orcust, I probably think it's gonna be at most a rogue deck. Because, you know, when you think about it, on paper, every support sounds very good. But, you know, for example, the Monarch support as well sounds incredible. But because it's an older archetype that functions in a little bit of an older style, I do assume that the deck is not gonna be as good as a modern archetype. Because, you know, you look at Finsmith. Finsmith is just incredible in terms of recyclability, in terms of summoning mechanics and all that. You look at Raizio. Raizio is incredibly strong. You look at basically almost every new archetype. It is designed to be a complete monstrosity. And I just don't think that new support for older decks are gonna push them that far. But listen, I could be wrong. It might be a little bit better than expected, because Orcust is one of those archetypes where you can play very little engine and facilitate a lot of plays using other engines as well. So yeah, I will do my best to build the perfect Orcust deck, the same way I built the card by card Orcust deck in my video. I will do my best to upgrade it when the new support comes out and make it competitive as much as I can. But, you know, we'll see. I don't have extremely high hopes just because, you know, how often does it happen for an old school deck to become top tier? The only example I can give you is Blue Eyes. I don't know any other deck that became top tier after support. And I wanted 3 level 8 punks and some other things, and that's rank 8, okay. New Orcust support is broken. It is really good. It is really good, definitely. Okay, so I'm gonna start Babo. If you combine that with Cyburst, yeah, you can combine it with a ton of different things. That's the cool thing about Orcust. You can play Orcust with almost anything you can think of. It is a very flexible archetype. That's very cool about it. That's kind of what I like about Orcust. You can definitely make it really interesting and unique. Every time you build it, you can build it differently. 40 cards, 50 cards, 60 cards. Orcust Phantom Knight, Orcust with Millennium, Horus, Kashira, Fiendsmith. Just like, dude, the whole package. You can play literally anything. By the way, I just misplayed using Babo. I should have went Weiju Tempo here. That was a little bit of a botch by me, but I mean, listen, whatever. Let's just go with Armageddon. Let's see how it goes. I didn't play it the most correct way possible because I wasn't paying a lot of attention, but yeah. Definitely, I shouldn't have started my plays with Babo, but I went for it just to be able to quickly change the effect on any effect that disrupts my graveyard, which is definitely something that tier limit can do. So that was my thought process here. Let's summon Goisu now. But yeah, I mean, Orcust support, I'm the most excited about the Orcust support because it's just a really favorite archetype for me. I definitely want to give it a go. I don't know when it's gonna come out, but when it does, I'm definitely gonna be there. I'm guessing it's gonna be in a couple of months maybe or something like that. Okay, let's now go Galatea. I'm gonna try to do it one at a time, not necessarily commit all my plays immediately because I don't want to get disrupted that badly. So now I'm gonna just shuffle the Hardcore. I didn't even need to do that because I already have the Crescendo and the Babo, but you know. And now I'm gonna go Dingirsu. So because I went in Gersu, by the way, I don't plan to commit all of my resources into banishing everything. Let's see. I really... Okay, yeah, that was it. I kind of wanted to force out the back row here. I mean, finally it did happen. Let's chain now the Nightmare. See how it goes. That's gonna be pretty nice as well. I mean, listen, the Gersu with one material is actually not that bad to even keep on the field. I'm not eager to keep it, but yeah, let's mill Skeleton. We'll see if it's gonna be necessary. Okay, they did flip it face down. That's fine. Now I'm gonna send... if I send Kaleido, they're gonna bring it back. I mean, listen, I'm still eager to do that because we gotta go through it, so might as well just start from somewhere. I gotta dissect the board a little bit. Okay, yep. Send one tier limit card, all that. I mean, listen, there's nothing I can do about it, so... Yeah. I'm gonna change the way I play this turn because I wanna go into Weju tempo and continue extending. So I'm gonna get rid of Babel, unfortunately. That was kind of a misplay on my part there, but it is what it is. I just have to do whatever I can now. So this sent Shaden, so Shaden can go into Rukalos because Kid Kalos is in the graveyard. Yeah. That's gonna be a difficult one. I mean, tier limit are gonna be a pretty difficult matchup. Okay, Rukalos it is. Now he's gonna send probably the Babel. That's fine. And yeah, I mean, again, fusion summoning. This can go into other things, not just Kid Kalos. They might play like maybe... Oh no, never mind. It is gonna go for Kid Kalos. I thought they're gonna summon maybe like a Chimera or something like that, but no. Actually, no, it's Grapha because they used King of the Swamp. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, now I would assume he will negate all of my graveyard effects and he's not aware of my extenders in the hand. So yeah, I'm just trying to bait every interruption and then go from there. But there's also the problem that I already locked myself into Darks, which is... Yeah. Yeah, I think I lost the game for myself already, but we'll see. It definitely... I made some great misplays, definitely, this game. Okay, yeah. That actually kind of helps me. But, you know, if I only had an additional extender, which I now definitely don't. Let's set the Luri, let's set the Sang Engine, and now I cannot summon it because I locked myself. And yeah, I mean, listen, that definitely was just bad gameplay. I should have started with anything but Orchest Engine. I don't know why I went for that as my very first play. That was a little bit stupid. Anyways, though, it happens, it happens. We're gonna win next ones. Bro, by the way, is it just me or other people are also annoyed playing against tier limit? I'm just sick and tired of tier limit at this point. I don't know, dude. I'm playing against tier limit for years. Can we stop with this? Maybe nerf the deck completely or anything? I don't know. What deck are you playing? Orcus, Millennium, Horus, Bestial from in the new event, essentially, with the new limitations and all that. Okay, so now I'm not gonna go for the Sanct because I do have the Terror Top here. That's gonna be a little bit better. Okay, so we're gonna do it like this. And this is literally gonna be a Orchest engine already. That's what I love about this. Literally 2 bodies get you access to Orchest. Essentially like Fiendsmith, dude. It is just Fiendsmith, it's all OP. My hand, however, isn't like the most exceptional, so we're gonna probably do something kind of mediocre and see how it goes. Alright. I would love to not get Nibiru again if I can. That would be lovely. I am tired of getting Nibiru today. Sure. By the way, I hear someone say in the DICE event there are 8 rounds. Really? There's no way, dude. Aren't they like 3 because you get the what was it? The graveyard and the banish zone thingy from it. That's like the premium reward. Or maybe there could be one more page with legacy packs and all that they usually do with other events, but come on, 8? Really? That's a little ridiculous. I don't know. I mean, could be, but you know. Also, by the way, one more thing, I actually don't play Phantom Knights here, which is something that I'm kind of regretting a little bit at times. But Phantom Knights are not usually good to play in a 40 card build, because they definitely, you know, end up in your hand, and you don't want to see any Phantom Knight card in your hand pretty much, which is, yeah, kind of the reason why I'm not playing it, but we'll see if it's a good idea. There's someone finished through the 3 rounds, there are still 4 rounds and so on. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna complete all of them. I would assume you need to complete everything until you complete the missions, and that's it, like, you know. Okay, so now let's do something creative, guys. We can definitely do something a lot more creative. So I want to go into Bomber Dragon. Let's normal Ash. I think it's fine. And let's summon it. And we also have Bowdrake, which we can then use later and continue a little bit with the interruptions. So Bomber Dragon is essentially gonna be a different way to destroy everything in the main monster zones and just disrupt my opponent a lot. Why they don't limit events to deemed decks? Guys splashed Grapha into tier. Why, you know, I mean, listen, Grapha is a good card for tier because it's summonable with King of the Swamp. It is actually quite popular for tier limit decks. Yeah, that's why they did it. In the end, there's a free title. I think it's called All or Nothing. Yeah, that's probably the unnecessary part of the event, where you complete certain amount of it and then everything else is just gonna be kind of for fun and for the grind. I think they're not gonna make it that long, you know. Yeah, it's basically just get your gems and get out. That's what I would suggest every person do, because, you know, if you don't need the title specifically for some sort of a 100% achievement completion, which, you know, I would assume some people do it for the sake of achievements, which is, you know, for someone like me who also plays a little bit of MMO here and there, it is definitely a good thing to do as well, but, you know, not necessary. But yeah, by the way, MMOs are definitely a game that can hook you into 100% completion type of things. It's really fun to do that. And now that I think about it, I would have loved it to maybe have every single achievement or title in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel ever since the game came out. Because I literally started it the day it launched. Like, the game launched and the next day I was in. Right? So if I were to play every day, you know, and complete every event, I probably would have had like crazy title collection essentially, but that's not really that big of a deal, right? So alright, so the moment he goes for malicious, I should probably fire off an interruption a little bit. So now I'm gonna activate my Bowdrake for the Topologic Bomber. Let's do that. I'm gonna banish, I guess, Shadow Mist, just in case they end up using it for something. And I'm gonna clear the whole field, sacrificing my Bowdrake. And I'm gonna keep the Ingursu in case they continue with their plays, which is quite possible. Alright, that's why I'm doing it this way. And yeah, that's gonna be -3 bodies, which means no Cross Crusader as well. They're gonna have to continue extending from there. Or Droplet, I mean, that is also an option. Okay. If you find rank stressful or don't want to lose a rank, then events is a nice place to do daily. Yeah, it is. If you want to play for fun, it is. I'm definitely praising events because it does give you that chill vibe where you don't need to feel, you know, um, pressed to play a top tier deck just to win, right? Be right back. Okay, dude. Yeah, I mean, for example, one problem that I have with Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel greatly is the fact that I play, generally speaking, fun decks. And then I'm like, okay, I play them. I know why I play them, because I'm making content about them, right? But let's say you, the viewers who don't make content about the game, wanna play them, you know? And then I start asking myself, okay, why the hell would anyone wanna play a fun deck on ranked when they know they're gonna end up losing the majority of their games because they're not playing a top tier deck, especially diamond or higher? And I'm like, okay, what is a good environment to play a fun deck? I mean, there isn't really, because usually if you go TCG, you would go to locals and you would play fun decks. But in Master Duel, you don't have locals, you don't have anything like that. So it's kind of like, okay, what is the reason to even do that? That's what I don't like. I'm curious, you're playing using Fiendsmith, right? Why don't you use Speedroid to go to Fiendsmith? Because Moon is banned on the event. Moon is not available here, that is why. Well, I mean, listen, Bomber is not once per turn, but it is negated, so it doesn't matter now. That's very sad. But, you know, my new Moon is Knightmare Mermaid, so it's fine. This is the new Moon, guys. This is the new Moon. That's how we get the combos going. This is such a cool card. Also, by the way, if you wanna go one step further, you can play Goblin, and you can have an additional normal summon, and also go into Mermaid. But it is situational, because you gotta discard 2 cards, and it also isn't that crazy. So yeah. No, there's a rank 3 Light Fiend. Okay, yeah, but it doesn't get you access to Fiendsmith Engine. I mean, I don't know. I might be clueless, but you can't use the Terra Top and Take Tomborg to go into Fiendsmith Engine right now on the event, not in the game, right? So, by the way, I banished Cross Crusader because that will give him a search, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, that's why I did it. It's not the end. It's not the biggest of deals, but it is fine, I guess. If they summon another one, that's fair. I mean, I'm just trying to use up some of their interruptions. I would have loved to have Bomber Dragon not negated, because that would have been getting rid of every card in the main monster zone twice, right? Twice, which is incredible. It does, and it's a full 1-card combo. Okay, what is the line then? Fun part is doesn't use normal summon. Okay, what is the line to go into Fiendsmith Engine without Moon, using the Terra Top and Take Tomborg? I am not aware of it. Okay, that's gonna be adding polymerization. Wait, he didn't use the effect? Maybe I could have sent it to the graveyard to prevent it, but okay, I didn't know he didn't use it actually. I mean, regardless, I'm gonna leave him 5 bodies to work with, so I think that it's not that big of a deal to use it on the Vion. Yeah, okay, so again, I mean, what is the monster that can get you access to it? Because I'm not aware of it. I mean, if it's a Link 3 Fiend, how do you summon it using only 2 monsters then? As well, that's another question. Okay, so that's Denier. Well, I mean, that is just a bunch of beat sticks, it don't really do much. Yeah, finally, Poly. So I would assume Polymerization is gonna go for a DPE maybe, because he does have 2 Destiny Heroes that he can use. I'm gonna prepare my skeleton. Okay. Speedroid Terratop, get into other Speedroid, rank rank summon the rank 3 light fiend. Oh. Oh, so you're telling me summon a light fiend monster and then go Requiem. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, alright, sure. Yeah. Yeah, there's probably still a way to do it, yeah. I get it. I'm gonna add it into the deck then. I'm gonna look it up after this game. Yeah, okay, so that's Dystopia, which is not that big of a deal. Sure, I'm fine with that. So I would assume he's gonna activate Dystopia on the Babel, but nope, he proceeded to the battle phase, so let's just use my skeleton. I'm gonna send Dystopia to the grave with Gengarsu. Now he's gonna chain it, popping the Babel most likely. And I'm gonna chain Harp Horror as well. And by the way, that will allow me to bait him into popping whatever I summon, so it's not that bad. I mean, if he pops my Gersu right now, it's actually a good thing because I don't even have a target for it at the moment, so it literally doesn't matter, which is fine. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. Now I'm gonna activate Chainlink 1 Gersu to protect it, and Chainlink 2 Dingersu. Send the, I guess, Dystopia guy. Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. Okay, and now we sent World 1. Oh, I did have World 1 actually, that's great. Then there's the link to Dino Reproducer or something it's called, and it can change type to attribute. Dude, people, like, it is incredible to me how even though clearly Konami wants us to stop playing Fiendsmith on the event at least, people just literally find every way they can to get to Fiendsmith, which is so incredible. Every deck that just focuses on Fiendsmith, that is just baffling. By the way, credit to Ubel Masters YouTube, he's freaking genius on Ubel. Okay, I mean, there are definitely a lot of geniuses out there. What do we do? Okay, I guess we normal summon Terra Top. Then we go Unicorn. What did he said, by the way? I don't know. It's a mysterious card. It's a mysterious card. Yeah, I don't know what it is. He hasn't searched it. Let's use... I'm gonna force it. I'm not sure if it's... Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even activatable, but whatever. Let's go World Want. We're gonna go for Skeleton. Okay. Then let's summon my access code. That's gonna be very good. I mean, access code is gonna win me the game right now, by the way. Because I already have 3 different attributes in the graveyard that I can use. So that's amazing. Okay, we banish Mermaid. Popping first of all this. Then another time. He actually does the one find this 2 card, which is hilarious. To me, a freaking level 3 machine can turn into a whole Fiendsmith engine. Dude, there are plenty of ways to get to Fiendsmith engine, which is just ridiculous. Like, you know, I don't know why people still want to play only Fiendsmith in every place they just play in the game. Like, this is just, dude, aren't you getting tired of playing Fiendsmith every single time in every single deck? Like, I get it. Every deck can summon Fiendsmith. Okay, I get it. But why can we just, like, you know, don't we have fun with anything but Fiendsmith? Is that the only engine that exists in the game? And that's kind of my question for the past couple of months of literally anyone who plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, isn't there anything but Fiendsmith? I'm literally so disappointed that every metagame is just always about like 1 to 2 engines or 1 to 2 monsters or 1 to 2 decks, and it's just such a repetitive action. You don't need Fiendsmith. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But okay, what is the Light Fiend? Let me just see that. Xyz rank 3. Fiend. And then light. Okay, sure, it's this. Alright, well, I mean, I'm gonna give it a go then. What do I cut though? The extra deck is just stuffed completely. I don't know what to cut. I kind of need everything here. No, I actually don't need the Doom Dragon now that I think about it. Well, others play meta decks. If we decide to play fun deck, well, most of the time we won't get to play. Well, I mean, I did decide to play Sacred Beast this Wednesday on the event, and we got a pretty good win rate with it, so I'm happy about that. But it was related to other engines as well, so yeah. They always want to mix something with Fiendsmith. Yeah, dude, that's kind of typical Yu-Gi-Oh experience. What is this? Pay 1000, add polymerization from graveyard to hand. Oh my god, that is broken. It's not once per turn. Oh my god, someone plays a fun deck. Jesus, someone plays a fun deck. Well, I am gonna negate the surge though. I mean, listen, you might be playing for fun, but I'm still gonna negate it. Play Mikanko, Atlanteans, hand traps. Yeah, you could play different things. So, dude, now I feel a little sad because he literally plays Clear, which is an amazingly fun archetype, and I literally just shut down his plays. Oh, never mind, he plays Mocharmis. Oh well, fuck you then. I mean, sure. Anyways, let's start with this. He does have more hand traps, probably like an Imperm. Let's go Sang Engine. Oh yeah, Ash. I know I watched the video, kinda hilarious. People gave up once they got threatened by 4K monster that can attack by restriction. Yeah, for some reason when I played Sacred Beast, people just scoop the moment they see a 4000 attack beat stick. I don't know why. I mean, also, one funny thing is, for people who were in the stream, they actually knew that, or they found that out, but I didn't. You actually, when you activate Dark Summoning Beast, you cannot conduct your battle phase afterwards. Even I didn't know that, and people also didn't know it, so they immediately scooped every game when they saw 4000 attack beatstick that could win the game, because no one knows that weird restriction. And I even was like, what the hell? Why Sacred Beasts, who are notoriously known for summoning a useless 4000 attack beatstick, cannot conduct their battle phase with one of their primary plays? Like, what the hell? Why? And then that was hilarious. That was hilarious. People just scoop the moment they see it because no one knew that restriction. Literally, no one had an idea that this is how it works. Okay, let's activate. Let's go Galatea. Now, one problem is I'm probably not gonna be able to get game because I don't have much of a beat stick or two. That is so stupid, the restriction. Yeah, I have no idea why there is such a restriction. And also, Sacred Beast literally suffered such a big hit because of Yubel. Like, okay, we just released Yubel. Let's limit all of the good Sacred Beast cards because they're used in Yubel. And then, even though Yubel falls off, Yubel is no longer top tier, no one cares. They still don't fix it because they don't care about an old school archetype. They're just interested in their main archetypes, the new ones. And that is also like really annoying to me, because it's like, come on, why can't we play anything fun? I know that I am one of the 3 people who actually play Sacred Beast, but dude, it's when you limit something and it's no longer needed to be limited, and all you do is literally hurt one of your archetypes in the game, can we address it and just fix the problem? It's not that big of a deal. It doesn't hurt anyone. Sadly, Sacred Beasts have no new support. Yeah, that's also true. And also, Sacred Beast has worse support somehow than Egyptian gods. And I'm like, how is that possible when Sacred Beast came out one anime later and it's supposed to be a better archetype on paper? because it's special summonable monsters, not necessarily normal summon. And for some reason, they have almost no good support. None of the Sacred Beast monsters do anything, which is baffling, because if you think about it, Egyptian God cards, Obelisk, OTK, Slifer, Floodgate for normal summons. At the very least, Ra can do a whole bunch of cool stuff and evolve. And then you look at 3 Sacred Beasts, they literally have one distinct difference, which is the Armetile Fusion. It has 2 versions in the game. Both of them are absolutely dog shit. What the hell? 3 cards banned that fixes Master Duel, Baron, Apollo, Savage. NIP, add IP to the mixture. I think people see Sacred Beast more into a cheap version of Egyptian. Yeah, that's probably it. Dude, as you said, ban Apollo, Savage, Appaloosa, Baron, NIP. And now people will actually play archetypal cards. For example, I still to this day don't get it. How is it possible for every deck who has access to a generic Synchro, Link, Fusion, Xyz, and they have archetypal cards that are supposedly better options because they're part of the archetype, that the game is still not evolved enough to the point where at least we release good archetypal monsters. And all you do is just summon the same ones. Like literally Baron, IP, Appaloosa. That's it. And at some point you stop using your archetypal monsters just to play generic support because it's better. Which is so stupid. Like look at TCG, they banned those 3. Yeah. It's so much better because that gives archetypal identity, right? I want my archetype to have some sort of an identity, not just, yeah, Baron every game. To be honest, I'd rather have both Baron and Appaloosa than having them on my deck using Appaloosa feels so odd. I don't know, I really want to play archetypal cards. That's it. I don't want to play generically good cards in every single one of my decks. For example, why don't we have a Orchest Link monster that's Link 4 and it is better for Orchest, so we don't have to summon a Palooza every game? Maybe. Wouldn't that be more fun when every deck uses something specific? For example, Ritual Beast. They summon their own archetypal monster because it's good. That's really fun. That's what we want. In every meta, those 3 are always summoned. Yeah, that's it. I mean, yeah. That's always the case. And it will be so much more fun if every deck summons something different, not the same stuff. Cause like, dude, imagine you play on a top tier level against meta decks. I summon IP, you summon IP. You go SP, I go SP. I banish your SP, you banish my SP. This is literally happening almost every game. And it's just boring. And it's like, I summon a Palooza, you summon Baron. I summon Baron, you go a Palooza. We both go Typhon. It's always the same. For the most part, you use the same cards in many decks. Like, dude, tell me one deck that doesn't play SP. Please, I will wait. I will wait. Tell me one deck that doesn't play SP and uses the extra deck. One. You remove those 3 and someone needs to think to play through Nibiru. Yeah, dude. You remove these cards and people actually need to think how to combo off. TCG is more active with bandless. Yeah, Master Duel is kind of on the more conservative side of things. The thing is about generic boss monsters that they help decks have no actual good monster like you build have one. Well, yeah, but it's a good idea to just add a good archetypal boss monster to the archetype. True Draco doesn't use extra. Yeah, I'm telling you one deck that uses the extra deck and doesn't play SP. Not you know, if you don't use the extra deck, yeah, I mean, obviously you're not gonna use it. Let's go Sank now. They do have a pretty good board. And also, by the way, True Draco is an absolute disgusting deck to play against. I mean... Okay. Alright, so we go Requiem now. That will get negated. Alright, sure. Doesn't use SP, Gimmick Puppet. Doesn't it? Doesn't it really? I mean... dude, I still think that maybe if you play Gimmick Puppet, you are gonna play SP because it's situationally a good monster to summon just because. But for the combo scenario, yeah, you don't need SP. But I probably think they still play it for the sake of just having a good monster that they can end up going into. That is an interesting point though. We might have found a deck that doesn't play SP actually, but I'm not sure. Alright, let's go Armageddon, which is the final line here. Well, if that doesn't work, we lose the game, so, I mean, we'll see how it goes. Okay. Okay. By the way, what was the protection effect of this guy? Or does it have one? No. No, it doesn't. Okay. I was confusing it with another one. Gimmick Puppet locks you into Exceed Gimmick Puppet, so most of the time you won't be able to summon it. Yeah, but that doesn't stop you from playing it in situations where you don't have enough engine, maybe. But yeah, you're right. You don't need it for the combo. Definitely, you're right. I just think people would still probably include it just in case they don't have a line into Gimmick Puppet cards or they get negated. I don't know. But I do agree with you. I do agree with you. You don't need it at all. My point was the fact that even though a lot of decks don't need it, they still play it because it's that good, right? That's kind of my point. There's a Labyrinth with a stimulation equation trap. If entire extra deck filled with both fusion and exceeds, yeah, but they still play SP. You would still play it for the sake of just having it in case. You know? Listen, a lot of decks don't need the card, they just have it in case, right? That's my my point. What is happening right now? He has something activatable. Okay, now I guess we go IP, and that's really all of it. I mean, it is what it is. Well, I mean, I tried to break the field. I wasn't incredibly successful in it. I was just decently successful. I should have kept the crescendo in the hand, by the way. That was a little bit of a misplay. Yeah, now I can special summon again the stupid Apex Avian. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Well, now I lose the game because I can summon Dingersu from grave. Well, I mean, that was a pretty cool deck to play from him. I guess Monarch, but same thing like True Draco, they don't even use the extra deck. Yeah, I mean, if they don't use the extra deck. By the way, I'm gonna play 1 to 2 more games to complete the first chapter. Then I'm gonna go over quickly go over every card a new player, in my opinion, should prioritize getting, because there was a person in the chat who asked me to do that, and I still remember that. I gotta honor his request. So yeah. Okay, that seems like an interesting hand. Let's go Armageddon Knight. Okay, now we send the Nightmare. Dude, somehow we have 7 cards in the hand and I literally have only one normal summon and no extenders. If it gets negated, it's a good thing it didn't. I guess Sharks and Centurion don't use SP, right? I mean, yeah, they don't. But again, they can still do it. They can still use it. But yeah, no, Centurion, no, listen, Centurion uses it. I play Centurion and I use it because sometimes if you don't have the right levels, you go for IP-SP combo. At least that's what I am doing for Centurion. Let's go Galatea. So I do play it in Centurion. That's the thing. Let's use the Galatea. Shuffle back Harp Horror. Set the Babel. Now we use it. Now we go Jingershu. Actually, wait, I'm not gonna do it like that. Let's banish this. Summon Druid Swarm. Go IP. Okay. Then we use Skeleton. Actually, IP might have been unnecessary. I actually think it was necessary. Yeah, I should have just linked off into something else. I needed to link off, so I used the Skeleton. That's why I did it, but it wasn't necessary because my goal was to just get back the Skeleton and go for Topologic Bomber Dragon. So, yeah. I mean, I kind of didn't need to do that. So, let's just link off everything. I should have kept IP here because it would have been useful for extra turns. But, I mean, listen, it is what it is. We still got to the end board. And, yeah. Okay. Now, the cool thing is, cannot be destroyed by card effects, which is a little bit of a protection in it, so that's not that bad. I mean, it is something. But the opponent also has a lot of cards, dude. They have 8 cards. What the hell is that? Okay, Gunkans. That's completely okay. So, this guy is a free special, that's fine. With Gunkan Suships, the goal here is whenever they summon 2 or more monsters, I gotta just... Okay, he didn't read. Oh my god, he didn't read. He just did not read. Well, I mean, now he lost his whole field because of himself. I mean, I didn't need to do anything. Yep. Yep. Another card people don't know the effect of, by the way. They don't know how to play around this card very well because they don't read. To be honest, I can't really think this deck doesn't use SP. Even stun decks even use SP. Yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so now I would assume they wouldn't make the same misplay again. Reading is optional. Yeah, dude. It is. That's literally the story of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel experience. Okay, that was a quick Xyz effect. I couldn't do anything. Now he can negate the effect of my Topologic, but I'm gonna chain Imperm so I can stop it and also get rid of the back row effect if it's probably a spell card, but I would assume it's not, you know, but it is what it is. So far this is really good. And we'll have to, oh, that is a quick play. Oh, what the hell? Well, I mean... Wait, he's gonna negate the Imperm? Okay, I mean... Okay, that was a misplay by me and a misplay by him. And sure. Doesn't really change the scenario too much, it's fine. Classic Yu-Gi-Oh! Player, press yellow button more important than reading. Dude, yeah, I am exactly like that, bro. The moment I see a yellow button, I'm like, okay, this is the time to do it. And when you play a deck that can do like 5 different things and everything shines yellow, you just get so confused. Bro. Okay, they summon a guy. So I know that there is a way to summon from the hand when you do control the Shari, so I'm gonna go Dingirsu now. Funny thing is, I have played Gunkan ships quite a bit, so I am aware of how they function. So now I'm gonna use also this, and I'm gonna get rid of the back row just because. I mean, I don't have a better target, so let's just do it. Okay. Yep. Also, by the way, it would have been a little bit better to just attach back a one of these guys, but I didn't do it, so it's fine. Bro, he has another target in the hand. What the hell? You already used Uni, Shari, not Shari, but the Shari Red, and you also had Shari and another copy of Uni and another copy of Shari. How the fuck do you have more targets in your hand? Oh, this is so stupid, bro. How does he have so many targets? I didn't pop the feud spell because I was like, okay, there's no way he has 5 Gunkan Tsushibs in his opening hand. There's no fucking way, and he has them. He has them. He just has them. Deck like Memento is so confusing to me because the lineup can do a lot of stuff. Yeah, when the deck can do a lot of stuff, it gets a little tricky, you know. Okay, it's time to absolutely destroy them. Let's go Armageddon. Use Armageddon Knight. He has a quick play negation, so that's a thing. Do I stop that effect? Probably not. I could dash it actually, just for the sake of disrupting the play here. Now, I do know that people usually play 2 copies of Super Dreadnought, so if I stop that, he cannot have any Super Dreadnoughts. There is a possibility he plays a 3rd one just because we're playing on the event and they didn't know what to add, but it's very unlikely, I would assume. Let's go War Out 1 now. Okay. Let's get back Skeleton here. Okay. Now Topologic triggers, but it is negated, so it doesn't matter. Now I don't have a Link 2. Now that is why I should have kept my IP, but it's fine. It's okay. Let's go Lungursu. This is permanently negated, you know. Yeah, this card, by the way, permanently negates, which is very annoying. Let's summon Lungursu then. That will definitely solve a lot of my problems. And he's cool. Okay, yeah, sure. What deck are you using? Also, hello. Hi, welcome to the stream. I am playing Orchest, Faintsmith, Millennium, Bestio. Yeah, it's something like a pile here. It's just a big fat pile, to be honest. There's so much going on. Yeah, oh yeah, so it's basically Orcus, Fiendsmith, Bestio, Horus, Millennium, and a bunch of other cards for non-engine. And it's actually pretty good. It's actually a pretty good deck. Then trap cards, like the trap decks like Trap Chicks, Labyrinth, if you're unexperienced, then most of the time you misplay your trap cards. I mean, actually, Labyrinth is pretty complicated to play because you have the ability to set anything, so whenever you have access to so many different shenanigans, obviously you're gonna misplay if you don't know the deck. Yeah, I mean, so it's a mud deck. Yeah, it is basically a big pile of cards, and it works well enough. I mean, I'm happy with the list. I also wanted to add Phantom Knight, but I was like, alright, dude, 6 engines, maybe that's a little too much. And the extra deck is like this. There is literally no space for anything. Hey, can I show you a quick Dice Dungeon replay? Okay, dude, you can send me the replay, it's fine. I can look it up. After this game, by the way, I'm gonna watch some replays if you guys want. And I'm also gonna cover a bunch of good cards for new player because I was asked to do that earlier in the stream and I promised I will help, so yeah. Probably a little bit of a 10-minute side quest, I guess. It's gonna be just viewing the cards and all that. Alright, so I'm playing against heroes. Wait, wait, what? Oh, a hero lives can be activated even if you have a set card on the field. I didn't know that, by the way. I thought you need an empty field. 6 engines? No, that's not enough. Yeah. I mean, I guess you can play more. Okay. So I'm gonna go... Actually, dude, I shouldn't have went into the Bestial because I have the Sanct in my hand, but I guess it doesn't hurt us that badly. It's fine. For one game, we're not gonna summon any Fiendsmith cards. Oh my god. Can you believe that? No Fiendsmith cards. At this point, like, have I played today? I think only Heroes was the only deck that I didn't play against that has Fiendsmith cards. Every other deck just literally summoned Fiendsmith cards. Even when I built my Sacred Beast deck for the sake of having fun, I went for... I gotta admit, I did play Fiendsmith there because it was like, you know, it's a pretty good archetype. And I'm like, alright, so Sacred Beast or Bat, what do you summon with Sacred Beast? Why not Fiendsmith? You can. It's funny one. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. Obviously not in this event, but I have been enjoying Punk Centurion. I actually played Punk on the event as well a little bit. It's really fun. But, I mean, Punk are kind of... there's kind of a... What was the word in English, dude? Not having English as your native language sometimes can be annoying. Punks are a little bit annoying because for some reason the only summoning mechanics that is limited here is synchro summoning. I don't know why, but for some reason you can't play synchros, you can play everything else. And I did try out a Punk Xyz build, which was pretty fun. But yeah, I don't know how you're actually playing Punk Centurion without synchro summoning. Can you give me an idea how you even do that? Because it seems to me like it's very, very difficult to do it. Ding dong. Hey, welcome to the stream. I have a proposal. We watch top 10 players replays. I can say 9 of them summon Baron, Apollo, Savage on summon number 5. I mean, yeah, there are. I don't need to watch them to tell you that I agree with you, obviously. Okay, so that's gonna be game. Let's just do that. Let's just banish the Sinister Necrom. Right? Yeah, that's why I don't like this event. I've been playing it in ranked. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. In ranked it does work. Oh, they're playing Duel? Oh no, come on! I cannot win the game now. Oh Jesus, dude. I hate it every time I play against a deck that can summon from the hand like that. Okay, well, I mean, I guess we gotta dissect the field now, so... let's go... How do we do it? How do we do it? Let's go IP using these two. So, clearly we cannot win the game now, so I'm just gonna prioritize some other things, you know. Let's Druid Swarm pitch the Duel. Now, I mean that's probably a good point to end the turn, but let's go one step further and just link off into Unicorn to get rid of the back row because he can activate it as well. Centurion without synchro, I guess we can use it for Xyz, but there is a better choice. Yeah, I mean they don't play it on the event, so it makes sense. But yeah, I really hate the discrimination for synchro players. I don't know why it exists here, but it just does. Pip still can be summoned? Yeah. Most of my decks are synchro based, call me stuck in Edison format. Yeah. I actually do like synchro as well. Probably it's my favorite mechanic as well. I definitely don't blame you. Destroy the Nightmare Pain, they misplayed by setting it? Yeah, they did. That's why I got rid of it. Yeah, synchros are, to me, my favorite summoning mechanic, mostly because I like 5Ds as in the anime. Bro, why do people summon in this zone? And also, he can't do anything with Shadow Mist, so it's fine. He's probably gonna attack into it if he doesn't have anything else. But just seeing the 5Ds, how they duel on a motorcycle and just do the shenanigans there, it's definitely a cool vibe. I don't know. People don't really like it as much at least most of my friends don't think it's a fun idea to play on a motorcycle. I don't know why it's a problem. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it is just fun to me. And also the whole speed counters is definitely a unique way to play. The tuning animation in 5Ds is so cool. Yeah. The circles with, what was it? The green circles, but there was also the dark, what was it, dude? The dark signers used like dark fusion, dark signer thingies. What was it, dude? Oh my god, there was a whole ritual there. I forgot about it. Hold on, hero with you, Bell. What is this Omni? I guess he plays Jaden post Yubel fusion anime style deck or something like that. That's what I would assume. That's why they play it most likely. Dude, what was the ritual for the dark signers to summon anything? I forgot about it. It was something like the shadows get consumed by darker shadows and then infinite darkness something. But there was like the whole synchro where they use a negative levels. They use a high level synchro, high level tuner minus the level into -5 or negative synchro level. Oh. Dude, I don't remember the mechanic. I reached my first master with Chaos Angel Synchro. Shout out to you, bro. That's good. That's amazing. Dark Synchro, Dark Signer, Earthbound Immortal. Yeah, but there was a particular line that they used. When shadows get consumed by darker shadows. Dude, I'm gonna look it up. Hold on a second. I gotta check it out. I need to know this. So darks, I don't know how to exactly find it, but Dark Signer synchro ritual. I mean, I don't know, bro. There's no way it's gonna appear. Anime synchro summoning. There's no way I'm gonna find it this way, but I'm just trying it out. What was the mechanic? Okay, so I think I'm gonna find it here. Okay, background, members, history. Where is it? Abilities, brainwashing. Okay, the first ability that comes up is brainwashing. Sure. Shadow Duels. Okay. The arena become. Okay, yeah, Dark Synchro summoning. The Dark Synchro and Dark Tuner monsters were exclusive to Dark Signers. They were synchro summoned by sending to the graveyard one Dark Tuner monster and one non-tuner Dark monster. Oh, I actually didn't know they need to be specifically Dark monsters. For some reason, they aren't canon deck to Konami. Yeah, they aren't. They got implemented into the game in terms of the monsters, but they aren't summonable the same way. So, let's see. Oh yeah, when the showers, dude. When the shadows are devoured by even darker shadows, the curtain pulls back and reveals a world without light. That is the ritual line that they summon it with. Okay, I needed to know this. This was the way they do it, and then combine a dark tuner with dark non-tuner, negative dividing, not dividing. No, actually, was it dividing? Because when you go for level 4 and level 8 tuner, you get a level 4 synchro. So yeah, I mean, it's half the levels in that case. So yeah, they just, do the opposite way. That was actually a fun mechanic. I don't know, but it was so weird. Like, there was no way people were gonna introduce it into the actual game because it's just ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous. But it was fun. Okay, so now I'm gonna quickly go over the cards new player can focus on obtaining. So, in my opinion, there are two ways to do this. I'm gonna tell you what I did when I started this account, because I think that was the best way to do it. Basically, tuning animation also looked different. Yeah, it did. However, for some growing up on a gold format, quit for 10+ years, having to learn the modern format, I'd have to say Labyrinth and White Forest would be my favorite decks. Yeah, if you can focus on a less complicated deck that doesn't use that many mechanics, it's probably gonna be better. But also, by the way, I also grew up playing gold format, and then I quit the same way ever since Synchro came out. So I'm exactly the same. I literally played gold format as a kid, and then I had to relearn the whole game. It was definitely a long process there. I mean, I literally watched countless of YouTube videos with Link summoning, Pendulum. Pendulum was the most complicated one. Before the Master Rule that fixed everything, that was like, oh my god, you gotta summon in the Link zone, and it has to be a Link monster, and Pendulum scales are different scales. It was a little too much, bro. And you know, you go from gold format, normal summon breaker, set Sakuruetsu pass turn, to let's just play for 20 minutes and Link climb. And it was definitely a hustle to learn it. Yeah, I definitely understand how it was for you. It was the same for me, completely. So, as I was saying, I think the best thing you can do as a new player is literally non-engine and small engines. That's it. So, episode 1, for non-engine, I grabbed these. That's like, dude, that's literally the name of the game for every Master Duel deck almost. Pendulum was when I quit, worst mechanic, yeah. Pendulum was definitely a little bit of a awkward one. Also, when Pendulum came out, it was ridiculous, because every turn you can resummon everything, which was just like, what the hell? Infinite resource because of a mechanic. Wait, what? 1 second. What the hell? You actually obtained the card from the event? I literally obtained these two from the event just now. What the hell? Okay, I mean, dude, free shit, I'll take it. I'll take it. Anything that's free, sure, thank you. When I started playing, the summoning method I really had a hard time with was Pendulum and Link. Yeah, they are kind of the most difficult ones. So, as I was saying, these were the hand traps that I wanted to get during episode 1. Now, from there, you buy every bundle you can. Outside of, I believe, Solemn Judgment, because it's kind of a meh card, you know, you don't care about Solemn Judgment as much. And then from here, depending on what deck you play, you would need more hand traps, maybe. So, from the bundle, 1, and I guess 1 Ghost Bell. This is what you can get from the bundle. 1, and 1 of these 3. I don't think you need Ghost Bell. That's why I haven't gotten it as well. And then, if I were to choose more non-engine, it really depends on the format. For example, now, Ghost Ogre is good because of Blue Eyes and True Light. And maybe a couple of other things like the Millennium Engine, because you can pop it. But overall, for most formats, I believe Effect Viewer is better. So I would focus on 2 and 2 maybe, just to have a little bit of a, you know, variety there. If you want cheap but playable deck, I'd say either Hero or Solomon Great. Hero is not cheap. Hero is very expensive. Even though there's a structure deck, it's still a lot. It's still a lot. And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go over structure decks later as well, so yeah. But I would say this looks good, and then maybe Full was 2 copies or 3 if you play a either a lot of hand traps, as in 15 plus, or going second, right? But that's not necessary for me. And then 1 talent from the bundle. You can either get another one as well, and that's it, you're good to go. You don't need 3 the majority of games, it's just too much. So that's it. That, in my opinion, that's literally all you need. And then maybe, I guess, if you want to be a little bit extra, cross out. If you play a lot of different hand traps, you add cross out. Because, you know, if you play just like Maxi Ash Imperm, you don't need it. But, you know, if you play all of these, then yeah, absolutely. I want to say Dragon Maid, but we still need the new support. Yeah, it's not that strong anymore. With the new support, a lot better, for sure. And, you know, outside of that, another good non-engine card would be a Palooza, access code, IP, SP. And also, if you decide to summon on the on the Nightmare pack, just, you know, Phoenix could be nice, Unicorn, but these are old ones, you don't need them necessarily, right? So yeah, these are the best. These are the 4 best. Maybe access code for most decks nowadays isn't even that necessary, but these are kind of the best ones to get. And then after you're done with that, you can focus on maybe going second cards like Lightning Storm, Super Poly, Droplet, depending on what you want to play. But that's just, you know, not necessarily, you know, something that you need to focus on, because it's like, if you don't play going second, it doesn't matter, you don't need them. So yeah, now outside of that, we go over also, by the way, Typhon as well. Typhon is also a great card. You can get it. It is good in almost every deck. So yeah, definitely a good card to get. Now, outside of that, the second thing I would do is small engines. Like every small engine that's good. So we start with yeah, the good old. I mean, it is what it is. So this is a Fiendsmith engine. So this is one way to do it. Either like this with Luri, that's literally all you need, and then Moon, because, like, you know, you need access to it. This is the main way to play Fiendsmith, but if you do want to go one step further, I guess you also add Agnum Day, Trap card, and maybe Rex Tremende because of the Trap card, although I'd say this is a bit of a long shot and you don't need to do it, so I would stick to this. If you're asking a newbie friendly deck, I must say Blue Eye Centurion and maybe Stun, but yeah, Stun is a little... No, Stun is definitely not what I would suggest, because it's really boring and annoying. So yeah, this is a good Fiendsmith engine. Now, Millennium engine is a next one I would suggest, because it's actually Millennium. The Millennium engine is actually really good because it's really simple, it provides bodies, and it's flexible. So that's your Millennium engine. And then you want to play the Senkai Doom Dragon because you can go and use it as well as a level 8 body as well. And this can give you either 3 bodies or Xyz 8. So you can play Photon Lord if you want, or any other Xyz 8 you'd like. Then Horus, this is a good engine. You don't need Placer of King Sarcophagus in most decks actually. And if it's a bigger engine, something like this or even like that, but the smaller one is just 6 cards. This is effective. Also, you don't need Happy necessarily. You can even play any other one, it's fine. Bit specific, but if you play Fiend deck, an Unchained engine is a must. Not necessarily, but it is useful. I'll play Stun when the new Morganite card and the Morgana comes out. Oh yeah, it's the... What was the third Morganite? It was the green one. Yeah, I looked it up, yeah. It's really annoying. Morganite cards can be really nasty. But by the way, Morganite cards are pretty good if you do have all of them, because it's, you know, you activate one, and let me just point that out. So when you have one, there is also a secondary effect that has, for example, this one, banish from the graveyard and discard one Morganite, basically the same. Your opponent cannot negate your normal summons or anything like that. This one is a searcher, by the way, which is, dude, this one can search the best card, which is so good. And then the new one, let's just see it real quick. The new one was also very good. I remember that, but I don't know what it does exactly. I didn't read it. So the third one, Morganite, it was the Guild Gripping. You cannot activate monster effects in a hand. Normal summon level 5 for card without tributing. You do not pay life points to activate spells or traps. By the way, if you do play this, you might even play Solemn Judgment, Solemn Strike and all that, which is gonna be really nasty. It's gonna be pretty nasty. But then you can banish it and then target reveal one Morganite in your hand. Place the revealed card on the bottom, then draw one. So this can recycle, which is not that bad. But this is the best for a searcher. This is the best in general. And Morgana, oh my god, Morgana is actually really good. When an opponent monster declares an attack, banish one Morganite spell negate. If this card normal or special, add one Morganite spell from your deck to your hand. Okay, this is a little too much. What the hell? Oh my god. Okay, this is really good. Actually, I can show it. 1 second. Yep, there we have it. Dude, this is a really good card actually. So this is now gonna be a little archetype. I'll be playing all Solemn cards, Jinzo and Spellcaster. Oh my god, dude. Oh no. Oh, this will be no, you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh. That's kind of the gimmick. The whole archetype is just no. I actually back a couple of months ago, I played Fairies with all of the Solemn cards the same way you're explaining it now, without the Morganite stuff. And literally on the back of the thumbnail, there was a big no. Literally just no. Because that's the whole gimmick. Like, no. Summon, like, effect, no. So yeah, Morgana is gonna search it. If you have 3 or more spells in the graveyard or banishment, make the attack of all monsters 0. That's really cool, by the way. I mean, that's a pretty cool card. So it's probably gonna be 3, 3, 3, 3, and then yeah, I mean 2, 3, 2 or 3. Vanity. I don't know if Vanity is limited. Oh no, actually Vanity is banned. So what are the other counter traps? Let's see the best ones, I guess. Is there a filter for that here? I think there is, but I'm not sure. Floodgate, hand trap, counter. Okay. Yeah. Iron Thunder is also not bad. To be honest, there are a lot of staple cards for specific decks, like Hieratic Seal for Dragon, then Promethean Princess for Fire. And yeah, they're definitely cards suitable for multiple decks like this. So it's literally gonna be Solemn, Iron Thunder, maybe also Draco Utopia. Oh my god, this is so nasty. What the hell? Why are there so many counter traps left in the game? What the hell? Yeah, also there's a Grand Horn of Heaven, by the way. You can also do that. And if you want to be even extra nasty, you can play what was the archetype? Sanctuary in the Sky. Is it gonna come up if I type the Sanctuary in the Sky? Is it gonna appear? Yeah, all of these guys right here as well. Because you can also play Divine Punishment and even Parshat stuff. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. This is so strong. I can already see the whole set 5 pass trauma reappearing again. I have a trauma from these decks actually, guys. Every time I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the day, it was probably if a game session is 1 hour, at least one person literally just goes set 5 pass. That was my childhood trauma. Any old Yu-Gi-Oh archetype that interests you, such as Relinquished? Old archetype, I don't know how old you're asking me. I would consider ninjas as an older archetype. Orchest is also old, I guess. Thanks for the lesson. Yeah, no problem, dude. Also, one final thing I was about to talk about another engine or two. Yeah, I mean, where was I? I kind of got out of hand a little bit, talking about stun decks here. So yeah, I mean, outside of the engine that I just said, you can also get a bestial engine if you need. You can just play these three for hand traps or something like that for Lubellion. And that's it. That's it. I mean, from there, as you can see, this is what I did. Staples, small engines, good staples for, you know, small engines and all that. And yeah, I mean, that's it. That's what I would do. And then build whatever you want. Whatever you want, you can build. If you have those cards, the thing is, you can build whatever you'd like. Now, I did go for Orchest for the simple fact that Orchest is just... Let me just show you. Like, also... I'm gonna add the core cards real quick so I can show you what I mean. This is the Orchest core. This is it. So if you were to build a new deck, I would suggest you go for something that has a really small core, so you can literally stack it with every good engine you have. Literally Fiendsmith, Horus, Millennium, like, you know, hand traps, all that stuff. All the good stuff, I guess. This is what I would suggest you do. I think this is just ultimately the best way to do it, because you don't spend your gems on anything unnecessary. You know? I definitely hope that helps. I tried to be as helpful as I could. Because I know that a lot of people would have a similar problem, and that's what I would do personally. That's kind of my best advice. And also, if you can also get the Rookie and Returner campaign deck, which is literally gonna give you a free deck that can get you a little bit of a head start, I guess, and all that. And yeah, that's kind of it. Also, by the way, there was a replay I had to watch. Did you send me an ID for the replay? Because I didn't see it in the chat. I think there wasn't a ID. Do I have you in my friends, by the way? Not sure. Hopefully they're here. Because I had to watch the replay as well. Yeah, and also, by the way, this is literally what I did for every one of my decks. I literally bought a structure deck, and as you can see, Horus, Bestial, Fiendsmith, Orchest, same thing. Mech Knight, Crusadia, that was a bit of a, you know, for fun type of thing. World Chalice, fairly easy deck to obtain, and again, you know, engines you can add if you'd like. Replay, man, I want to show mine too. Okay, yeah, sure, no problem. You can send me your replays, guys, and I'll watch them. Anyone who has a fun replay, I am down to watch it, but please send me something that's fun, not just a regular top tier meta deck gameplay, right? Oh, I got a replay for you. First time I beat someone that makes Master 1 every season. Okay, yeah. Feel free to send me IDs, guys. I will definitely add and watch them. I am all for replays. I'm definitely down for that. Just need an ID. Whoever wants, send an ID and it's great. I am all for watching anyone who plays fun decks. I respect those players a lot. Also, if there is like a bit of a crazy game, something interesting happen, that is also gonna be fun. What is title lookup? Wait, what? Oh, you can search people based off of a title? Really? What the hell? So you're telling me I can literally type a, let's say, a relaxed play, and then I can start adding all these people if I wanted to. What the hell? That is an interesting thing to do. Yeah, I guess now you can literally search the most grindy thing ever and just add people for some reason. Maybe. I play Ubel though. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, you can send me the Ubel. I know you like Ubel decks. They really like their Ubel deck, guys. Every episode they talk to me about Ubel. By the way, shout out to him. Last time when I built my Sacred Beast deck, because I played Unchained and some Ubel cards and Sacred Beast cards, I definitely received a lot of help from them. They helped me build a better deck. Shout out to them for that. That was great. A ton of help. A ton of help. So 403. Okay, let me just type it. All right. Let me follow you guys so I have you for future replay checking. All right. I'm guessing this is the replay. You're playing Kaijus versus Dogmatica. All right. That sounds pretty fun. Okay. It's not like Ubel. It's not like I only play Ubel, but I only had Ubel, so it doesn't have a lot of choice. Yeah, if it's something fun that happened, sure, it's fine. We can also check it out. Okay, so you're playing yeah, Kaijus, and you're playing against Dogmatica. All right, Dogmatica is one of my favorite archetypes, Ritual Dogmatica. So I am definitely interested in seeing what they're gonna do. I would love to see a little bit of cooking with Dogmatica nowadays. So yeah, they're gonna Ritual Summon. By the way, I wanna just point out, Dogmatica Matrix is actually such a good card because it searches so many things. Okay, so you literally XC784 Diamond Crab King. Okay, that's an interesting one. Alright, you send Alba Abyss, you pop this, sure. At this point, they literally have nothing else. You're literally playing alone by yourself, and they just cook. Oh, that was a bit of a quick one. I expected a little more of a back and forth here. Okay. Yeah. What deck? Can I check the deck? Not sure. Oh yeah, I can. Wait, so this is your Kaiju deck. Let's see what you cooked real quick here. So, Pathfinder goes into Waterfront. Owner CEO. Oh, this is to steal your own Kaiju and then summon another one to their side of the field. That is cheeky. This can be summoned for free, all right. So this is a little bit of a rank 8 turbo Kaiju type of build. Wait, why are you not playing Draglubion with Numeron Dragon OTK? You can play Draglubion with Numeron Dragon and just beat over a monster and win the game? No? I think this is, I'm assuming this is a very budget build. I definitely see that this is a little too budget. Yeah, you have the 2 ashes and gold. Yeah, is this a new account? It's probably like a new account, maybe. There was a reason. Okay. Okay. Hold on, let me add another ID here from Natalie. Okay. Fourth one. Okay. Let me follow you and let's see. So, fourth one, this one. There was a reason, no, main account. But why do you play it so budgetly? Like, you literally have one of every hand trap and all that. I guess you want variety, maybe, I don't know, but... So, I would assume the fourth one from up to down, so... Nintendo account. Okay. Oh, there's Master Duel on Nintendo? Really? Alright, let's check Natalie's replay now. Let's see what's happening here. Oh, you have the Sakura Blossom map. That's also a cool one. I really like it. Oh, Allure Princess. Allure Queen, actually, not Princess. What am I talking about, dude? Oh, okay, so that's Heroes. Via Negate, that's... Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, they have Code Bike, Crossout, and Full Wasp. Jesus Christ, that's a little bit of a... annoying one there. Master Duel is on Switch. Oh, okay. So let's see what you're playing for Allure Queen. Because I also built an Allure Queen deck, but I never really made a video about it. I just played it a little bit off stream. So, Azamina with Snake Eye and Duel North. I'm guessing this is Millennium Engine. White Forest. And yeah, just the usual IPSP Appaloosa Typhon. Okay. Sounds really fun actually. I'm a big fan of it. Okay, let's see. Now the hero combos are gonna take a while. Although they definitely don't play it. Oh. Okay, they literally misplayed like already, I think. Why are they summoning Malicious Bane? Turn 1, I'm confused. Okay, this will set the favorite hero, and that's it. So they have favorite hero and code buy. Okay. Right? Activate Dance for Palace. Okay, Palace, by the way, Palace is ridiculous. Palace is insane. For Chaos Allure, and then the Allure level 3. Alright, so you discard 1 to summon. Actually, wait. Aren't you supposed to summon Allure Queen on their side of the field fairly early in the combos as well? Okay, so they code buy. Yeah, but it doesn't matter because you can literally repeat that process again and again and again, so it's fine. Wait, okay, I have a question. Oh no, we're not gonna see it. So, when they code buy the Allure Queen level 3, and you go Chaos Allure Queen, equip the Allure Queen, then the name becomes the same. Right? Does it, when you activate the second effect to tribute and summon the level 5, does it negate it because they code by the level 3? That's like, you know, really cool interaction there. I think it negates maybe, but I have no idea. Okay, I guess we're not gonna see that. Oh, I don't play the usual Allure Queen combo. Okay. Yeah, I can see that with the Millennium Engine and the White Forest and stuff. It looks really fun. Right, so they bounce, you go Contact, summon Malicious... What the hell? Why? Wait, that was supposed to be Shining Neos. I don't know why that happened, but sure. Yeah, I mean... From there, they have Malicious Bane that can beat over the Typhon and Dark Fusion. Definitely a stacked hand again. But they don't have anything for Dark Fusion, so... Alright. Let's see. I know you can repeat the whole process. Oh, that's LZ. Alright, we're about to see something fun here. So Chaos, equip the Typhon. Negate again. Wait, this can equip anything? Oh my god. Wait, really? Oh. I thought that it's mainly used for Allure Queen, so that's why I didn't pay attention. Now LZ's gonna Fusion Summon. Murcielago, that's a search. I mean, they don't have anything, so it's time for the combo, I guess. Let's see. Wanted for Duel. It's definitely a grind game. Yeah, grind games are fun at least. I like watching grind games. Because, yeah, when you play Gold format, you just love grind games. And when it's literally one turn win, it's just not fun for me anymore. Alright, that's gonna be the usual Hollow Azamina, Fusion, Silva. How are you gonna beat over this Malicious Bane? Oh, you already can, because it reduces the attack. Okay, yeah. Okay, the crash here to search. I would assume that was a little bit of a mistake there. Yeah, the misplay coming up. Yeah. I would assume this is a mistake. I was like, wait, how do you beat over it? Okay, sure. You bounce back. Yep. You can repeat the process though, so... Another Murcielago. And pass turn. Okay, wait. Can you go for something else from there? I guess not. If you had one more spellcaster, you could have went into Allure Queen here. I think, right? Or, I don't think you're locked, right? There's nothing that locks you. But you didn't have the bodies. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. They draw... Oh my god, they drew the news brick. Okay, Malicious to negate. That's cool. By the way, I'm still... Wait, the talent was activated at some point? Or I think it was actually sent with Diabel. Azamina is illusion. Oh yeah, it's... Oh yeah, it's not spellcaster, I'm stupid. So that's Neos Lord, Heart Fusion Summoning. Okay, steal the Murcielago. Wait. What happened? Hold on. So, oh, they attacked into Silva so that they can fusion summon. Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, great, why didn't they steal the other one, but they can. And now the Azamina grind game here really comes up. Yeah, Hollow Azamina can recycle like crazy. Again. Oh, you play Saint Azamina. Oh, that's something fun. Saint Azamina is a really fun one. Special 1, level 9. Oh, yeah. Oh my, this card has an animation. Oh, yeah, dude. I haven't seen that because I haven't played against the pure edge version of Azamina. And now that is very good combo. News Lord doesn't do anything, I guess. Oh, but now... Oh, yeah, you could have beat over the News Lord before that, I think. Okay, so now they get your Silva. Oh, you get the quick play. That's a special summon. Chain to negate. Oh, yeah, you have the trap card. That's nasty. That's nasty. Sure. And yeah, I mean, from here, it kind of looks like a GG game. Linking off. Oh, yeah, Golden Allure Queen coming up. Right, let's see how it goes. Another Chaos Allure Queen. Fast turn. Wait, isn't there anything better you can do like a Palooza or IP? Yeah, but Golden Allure Queen is also a good card to interrupt, so it makes sense to summon it too. Oh, this can... Oh my god, this can quick play steal the monster from the grave? Wow, this is so cool. Yeah, I love this. This is amazing. But they still get the Adjusted Goat. Sure. Dark Contact. This can go into only the Shadow Knight, the Darkest Knight, pardon me. So it's not that big of a deal. Now they can use News Lord. Okay, steal the Moorigina. Right, they pop this one too. And now again, Empty Field. Oh my god, this grind game. Who will win? Okay, Deception. Yeah, that's the pop. By the way, this card is still on the field. Yeah, okay. I mean, you could have used it at some point, I'm guessing, but... Oh, wait, you have Raigeki. Oh my god, okay, that was a big one. Oof. That was a big hit. When Golden Allure Queen is on the field, all Allure Queen effects become quick effect. Oh, that's very cool. That's very nice. Again, Deception. And now Ash. Still, bro, this Neos Lord is still on the field. Oh my, dude. Somehow he still keeps it. And then pass turn again, because they can... Okay, they can beat over the Saint Azamina. That's so funny. And now Magician's Souls. Oh wow, that is gonna be very nice. What? What is that cheeky little thing doing here? Okay, this is a little sussy. How is this part of the deck? Wait. Unaffected by your opponent's spell effects. But okay, this is okay, I mean, I'm just gonna move on until I see the deck, but this is... I didn't expect that. So, again, Murcielago. Yep. Again, Ash. Oh my god, the amount of hand traps this game was crazy. Like, this guy drew like 10 hand traps. What the hell? He had so many hand traps. Again, Hollow Azamina shuffle back, and yep. Again, pass turn. Oh, Jesus. Again, you cannot beat over. And again, he drew a hand trap. And a hero lifts. Yeah, this is useless. This game is so grindy. Oh, yeah, a Stillward now is gonna be it. I would assume this is gonna be the end of the game. Oh, yeah, never mind. Effect Waver too. Sure. Okay. Yeah. I literally saw it in the hand, but I forgot about it for some reason. So, Astilla now. Attack to crash. This can steal. Any explanation what happened here? So you attack to crash, no idea why, and then they steal your Murcielago. Read Allure Dance secondary effect, easy 5000 attack on Chaos Allure Queen when I equip with Silent Magician. Oh, let's check it out. Each Allure Queen monster... Oh yeah, it gains the attack of the equipped monster. Okay. So you play it for the beat stick, essentially. You want to go for 5000 attack. Okay, that's an interesting idea. But what happened here? that wasn't a. I don't think there was something unique that happened here. I think it was just a misplay. But so yeah, they steal your Murcielago. Set back the deception. Saint Azamina makes it to where your opponent makes any battle damage you would. Also, you wanted to deal damage with this? Oh my god, the game is that far into it, so you gotta deal damage like this. Okay, I guess it makes sense, but I don't know it's really that worth it. They have mass change, by the way. Again, Azamina. Jesus Christ, the amount of Azamina plays were insane here. Just want to point out the Azamina engine definitely saves the game here. Okay. Don't tell me you're gonna win. Okay, what the hell? He survived so long just to lose to just to lose to this. Oh my god. It took how many turns was the game? I didn't see the amount of turns, but I think it was definitely 10 plus. Seriously, you won? That is so funny. Okay, that is definitely a funny way to win the game. I definitely didn't expect that. Let's check the deck. Alright, I need to see this. 60 card. 2 LZ. Sure. I'm guessing basically every White Forest card for the core. 14 turns. This is literally probably like at least 5 games combined of Yu-Gi-Oh! Nowadays. In terms of time. So, how many alert? Only one. Okay. Playset of the Chaos Allure. The Magician Souls, 2 and 2. Interesting ratios. Deception at 2. The Playset of Tails. Okay, that is definitely not the usual list of what I'm used to seeing. Playset of Woes. Yeah, definitely a cooked version. I have no idea about these ratios. I definitely haven't seen anything like that. 2 Allure Powers. Yeah, I guess you don't need that many copies of it since you don't play a big engine. And then you have 2 copies of this. So basically a big White Forest engine and a Zamina engine with a small Allure engine and the Abel Magician Souls and stuff. Then the Doom Lord, because it could be summoned every Azamina. And then basically every White Forest, 2 copies of this. Yeah, but you can play one of each White Forest because you can reshuffle them easier. So it's really not that necessary to play a second one of this probably. Because everything can just reshuffle back. But yeah, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, I guess. Chaos Angel, Typhon, and just the generically good cards. Yeah, that was definitely a replay. Okay, that was a very funny one. And you have a bunch of yeah, these were probably the Punks Centurion gameplay that you've played. Okay. Alright. That was great. What was the opponent deck? What was he playing? Yeah, it's just standard. I mean, that is a... Oh! He's playing pure... Oh, wait a second. He's playing pure Evil Hero. Now, that makes sense why his combos were so weird. He literally plays... 2 Vion... Blazer of Stratus, no Faris, no Increase... A Dusted Goat, 1 Deren, 1 of each of these, 1 Vicious, okay. Okay, that is yeah, I guess poor Evil Heroes. Third replay is best board. You build a best board with this. Okay, let me check it out again then. Well, I'm gonna watch one more replay, then I'm gonna head back to gameplay. I'm gonna play a little bit of ranked. Let's see the best Punk Centurion board real quick as well. Yeah, definitely the opponent deck was also interesting. All Evil Heroes. Oh, that is a pretty heavy hand. And they have no hand traps. Also, what are they playing? Oh, they play Blue Eyes with Obelisk. Okay, so you go level 8. Oh, you don't summon the Jump Dragon Drive, you go for Primera. Yeah, I guess that's how you access the Centurion engine. Okay. That's Oxala. Chainlink 3. Oh, okay, there's one more replay. Well, I'm gonna check it out as well then. I'm gonna see one more replay then, just to honor our friend here in the chat as well. So Rising Scale, Search as well, Summon, that's cool, level 11. Wait. Why? Okay, how? Wasn't there a way to get access to the level 8 fusion? Oh, you don't play it. So you don't play the Punk fusion. You just play a Punk small engine, I guess. All right, let's see how the game goes real quick. I'm gonna check the deck. So yeah, I would assume you're playing a Punk small engine just to access the Centurion place, not a big one. Because I'm not seeing the fusion as well. They are playing a pretty cooked version of Blue Eyes, by the way. Crimson Dragon, yep. Cold Biome Gargoyle doesn't matter, and Blazer. I mean, yeah, from here it's just, yeah, from what I can see, their hand looks like absolute garbage, so it doesn't matter. They don't have much place. Another, okay. Summon Obelisk, Search. Never mind, not Summon, Search. Priestess, Chaining 1, Chaining 2, Banish, which stops the effect, and that's it. Yeah, okay, you literally just squash the guy. You literally just squash him with that. So, yeah. Now, let's see if I'm right here. Xiamen, Deer Note, Foxy Tune, Ogre Dance. Two feats. Okay, that is a pretty unique list. You're playing also the 2 spell cards, 2 of this trap cards, 1 Emblema. Okay, that is an interesting one. I haven't seen anything like that. Your deck building is definitely a lot different than what I've seen. Alright, so this is... I wouldn't call it a small Punk engine, so I guess it's kind of a medium-sized engine. Red Supernova came out after that. Oh, yeah, okay, I guess I missed that. I mean, not that you really needed it, you kind of won the game before that, but you probably just bullied the guy for some reason. That was a little bit unnecessary, probably, but... Jesus, your opponent can't really do anything. Yeah, he just literally scooped the game. I built that deck in 2 minutes. Yeah, it was literally add, and finish, and just play Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, sometimes it feels like that. Yeah, there are times in which I'm also the same, literally just... Oh, let me just add 40 cards to a pile and just play the game. Okay, I'm gonna check one more final replay now, guys. And we play some more Yu-Gi-Oh! So, that's Rex gameplay. Let me follow you as well. Let's see, which one is it? Yeah, you can definitely see he likes his Yubel deck. Which replay? Piccolo 1 with what I play against tier limit. Yeah, I guess it's the second one. Wait, which one? The second one or the one below it? Also, I'm gonna check out your list as well just to see. Okay, so what? You're playing more than 40 cards in Yubel? I didn't expect that. I thought you were playing 40, but I guess you wanna play... I mean, you can probably get rid of the 1-for-1. It's not the end of the world if you don't play it. At least. I would probably go with 40 cards for Yubel, just for the sake of consistency, but you probably just don't want to draw a whole bunch of these, you know, bricks kind of, so yeah. I think the one below it, okay. Let's just play it again. You're playing against Ban Maxi. Okay. Yeah, I definitely root for the guy on the opposite side as well now. His name is definitely iconic. That was literally... when I started making videos, that was literally my whole politics. Just ban Maxi every time. Every time I start the video, I'm like, guys, just ban Maxi. I don't want to play against or with Maxi. They fool us. Okay, you ash it. They just speed up the combos because it... second fool was. Sure. Dark Beckoning, Yubel, Sure, that is a little nasty. Yeah, okay, I already feel sorry about it, about you. That is just... What the hell, dude? I would definitely be very annoyed from this point onwards. They're probably gonna draw like 20 cards. Okay, Yama. Wait, you don't prioritize summoning Yubel Fusion even though you're against Maxi plus Full was. Oh my god. Still win, by the way. Ah, no, why do you spoil? Maxi is a necessary evil. I don't know about that. I mean, I think we can now just get rid of Maxi and just play Fuos and the other Mooch army. It's probably fine if you don't have Maxi and you have the Mooch armies, but we'll see. Okay, so now they started interrupting. Yay! Let's play tier limit during your opponent's turn. I love it. Return Engraver. Woohoo. I still don't get how you win this game, but we'll see. Okay, banish, summon. Summon again. Oh, you bells here. Pitch, summon back Samsara. That's fine. What else? Rage. Yeah, that's part of the combo. You cheeky little. Oh, you're gonna deck thing him. Oh, I already see that. He has 8 cards. You are so cheeky, dude. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that was kind of what happens when you activate that many draws. This game, when I lose streak and I'm a bit tired, so my brain works a bit slow, there's gonna be misplays. Yeah, but he activated that many draws that at this point they just lose the game because of it. So, okay, that was a cool one. It definitely punished. I like that. When your opponent gets punished for activating too many maxis and stuff, I just love it. Okay, what am I gonna play now? Am I gonna play ranked or Dice Rally? I guess we can play a little bit of ranked. So I'm gonna play a little bit of ranked, then I'm gonna do a little bit of a fun little thingy of ranking all secret packs in a tier list, but not a tier list like in the video that I made about structure decks. I'm gonna be not secret pack structure decks, pardon me, but more so for the account what I believe would be a good idea. Love checking out Blue Eyes with my Akashi. My Akashi was someone plays my Akashi still. That is a fun one. If you have any replays featuring my Akashi, that would be amazing as well. I like my Akashi a lot. What is that? What the hell? Is that card new? I haven't played it. Okay, I'm a big Outergeist player back in the day, but I don't know this card actually. I haven't used it ever in my builds. So what did he do? He just summoned Hextia and set Sue past turn. Okay. Taking out opponent, probably the funniest way to win. Yeah, I want to show you funniest game I had with Atlantean on replays. Okay, I'm gonna see your replay maybe later though, because I kind of got to a ranked game. I'm gonna play a couple of ranked games. I'm gonna check your replay, and then we're gonna do a tier list for structure decks for the account. Okay, I hope that sounds good. The Outergeist feels like Labyrinth, to be honest. Not really. I mean, a little bit, I guess. Let's just call it by that. Like 7 minutes earlier, I laughed. Oh, you just finished the game. What is that? Protocol. Okay. That's cool, I guess. Alright. Now, let's get my tract. I mean, from here, I think it's just GG. I can combo off. By the way, this is the full power Orcas deck that I have built here. This is the previous episode deck that I used for the most part. Now, this episode, I'm kinda just running it back to try and make some gems. And from next episode, we're gonna build something new together. We're gonna start building more decks. Yeah, that's a negate, but it's fine. I literally don't care. By the way, I also have Engraver, so it's like completely irrelevant. Let's Ash it. I don't want him to get a follow-up in case he does survive. Okay. Right. Let's use my Engraver. Okay. By the way, I don't know if anyone notices, but my name has always been in this series Gandalf, and I think this is a hilarious name. I don't know if anyone really cares about that part, but I kind of do. It's just funny, because I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan too. If I have the water that I don't need, to be worried about material, I would use a lot random decks. Sadly, I can't. I am even playing. Oh, you mean crafting the cards? Oh, I am even playing Thunder Dragon Bestial. I'm even planning to play Thunder Giant. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, it's a fun deck. A bit of an old school deck, but it's fun. But Thunder Dragon is definitely a little bit expensive because you also gotta craft the Battery Man level 4 guy that is a little annoying. I mean, alternatively, you can't play a Lupine, but I wouldn't consider it because it's just not better. Kind of like that. You need 3 URs for it. And you also need the Goat Sarcophagus, which is another 2 URs, I think, because it's a limited, semi-limited. So definitely pricey there. Okay, energy drink is out of the way now. We're done. But man, everything is expensive. It is, definitely. It is way too expensive. Also, one thing I absolutely hate, when I'm trying to build a new deck and I don't have some of the cards, but I just want to try out a different version, I oftentimes end up crafting stuff that I'm not even using later on, and it's so annoying. But there's just no other way to obtain the cards, so it is what it is. For example, like 2 days ago, I tried to build a new invoked deck. So I don't know if you know, but there's gonna be a new invoked support coming to the game. I don't know when, but eventually. And I wanted to build a nice little invoke deck to see how it goes with the Morganite cards. Bro, I literally crafted the Morganite cards and I never played them. I literally played them 1 game and it was terrible, and I just spent 3 URs for nothing, and yeah, I feel like shit about that, but it is what it is. So, let's go Gersu. Okay. If that gets negated, I don't get a turn, unfortunately, which is, yeah, a bit troublesome. Okay. Let's summon this way. But yeah, I'm actually very excited. Probably the deck that I'm most excited about coming to Master Duel eventually is Invoked Magistas. I don't know if you know it, but there's gonna be plenty of Magistas support as well, which is actually a very good support. And it also has shared archetypes with stuff like Witchcrafter and Endymion. It's considered a Magistas and an Endymion, or Magistas and a Witchcrafter card, so you can use them in multiple archetypes. It's really fun. Konami should make something like trial mode where you can build temporary decks. Yeah, they kind of have something like that in the face of the loner decks. It's just a very shitty way of doing it. I think we can all agree on that. The loner decks are really not that amazing, but you're right. And kind of the solo modes were probably their initial idea of having a way to test a particular deck, but it definitely doesn't work. Like, yeah. So I definitely agree with you. Master Duel, give me Malice already. Yeah. Malice is not yet out in the game. I don't know how long it will take them for them to release the Malice, the Raizio, and all the other archetypes nowadays that are used in TCG. If anything, the new support is... I really want Life Twin and Monarch. Yeah, Monarch is actually really good. I also like the Monarch support. We discussed it in the previous streams. It was... the cards were incredible. Definitely an incredible support. What are we doing now, though? I guess we go immediately into the Phantom Knight's place. And it's not because it's current meta, I just love the archetype. Yeah, that's also cool that you don't particularly want it just because it's meta. You actually like the archetype, which is kind of what a lot of people keep forgetting about the game. You're supposed to have fun, not build the best deck every meta. Like, that's not the point. Loner decks, my ass, the deck has a lot of bricks to point, 50% of the game, just normal summon. Yeah, the loner decks are kind of poo-poo. Not gonna lie, the owner decks are definitely not what they should be. But yeah, I mean, Konami, guys, it is what it is. We can't have everything good. Okay, so now I'm gonna go IP here. Let's summon it here, I guess. Well, this is the most conservative build, the most conservative end board with just one Gersu, guys, by the way. As you can see, we have IP, Pokeblade, the Gersu in the grave paired with Rusty Bardiche, and a Maxi, which is, yeah, just a bonus. not gonna lie, Gold and Silver are funniest ranks ever. Yes, I agree, because people don't play top tier decks and you have actual fun. Malice deck is I love the mechanic of Malice decks and the artwork. I mean, cute waifu. Okay, I mean that's the only reason it's kind of a sure, I guess. Diamond is just generic wombo combo. I mean, yeah, pretty much. Diamond is just at least, you know, tier 3 or higher decks with rogue decks, and you just literally spam them. Literally all you do is just play against the same decks every game. And I mean, listen, it's kind of a try-hard type of thing, you know? At some point you gotta try hard a little bit. But yeah, if you don't like try-harding for ranks, it's just not fun to play at high elo. The only reason, by the way, why I climbed to at least Diamond every season in my main account is to showcase decks and play against actual decks. But on the flip side, it's kind of boring because I play against the same decks. But, you know, that's kind of the downside. I love how you're saying Sussy on Silent Magician Never Wait. I love my lady cards, especially when their outfits, especially with their outfits, I would love to wear myself. Yeah, I mean, if you're not going on a what was it? On a cosplaying event, you probably aren't gonna wear them, but yeah. I mean, it's kind of a. I just looked at the Silent Magician Never Wait, and I'm like, what the hell? That is not supposed to be here normally. So that's why that was my initial reaction to it. Diamond is just generic wombo combo. Do you agree? Yeah, I do. Also, I do also have some, you know, a lot of cards that I like because they look cool. I feel you, definitely. Like, most of the Orcus cards look really cool to me, and a lot of archetypes, basically. I like Burning Abyss because of that and all that, so unfortunately we cannot wear the same clothes as Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters. I'm just, you know, I don't have the armor of Rusty Bardiche. If it was on me, I would have worn it, but yeah, just don't have it. That's what's stopping me. Oh god, I still remember this early season when I dropped to gold. I got my ass kicked by Loner decks. By, oh, Loner deck Dragon, because my entire hand and the next 4 draws were also HD, which, man, okay, I have no idea what you're saying right now. I'm sorry, but I kind of just didn't understand anything. I'm just kind of bored and I don't want to waste 7 hours of my life watching someone do the combo. Yeah, when you go first, you wait the combo just to lose in 2 seconds. It's kind of an annoying one. I'm not a fan of it a lot as well. So they use my IP for Mirror Jade. Okay, that's a bit of an annoying one. Let's chain that. Okay, I'm in a little bit of a tough spot here. HT hand trap. Oh, you don't wanna. Yeah, you drew 4 hand traps. Oh, I got it. Okay. Thank you for explaining it. So we're gonna send Skeleton. Now we're gonna use Skeleton. Oh, yeah, we're gonna use immediately the Skeleton here. I didn't expect Mirror Jade. That is why they kind of caught me off guard, but it is what it is. Let's just summon. Yeah. We're gonna go Chainlink 1 Dingirsu. Let's see. Send Mirror Jade, Chainlink 2 Rusty Bardiche, the token. I want him to keep the Kid Kalos because he cannot use it with the Fog Blade. That's what I'm doing. Alright. I mean, that looks kind of promising, I guess, to win the game, but we'll see. It looks decently good for now. Yep, send Mirror Jade. And now Mirror Jade's gonna clear the field, of course. They did banish my Dingirsu, which is a little annoying, by the way, but look at this. We have a crazy hand, so we can win the game regardless. They can get a Branded Spell or Trap card back. That's fine. Yep. Oh no, come on. They have talent as well. Jesus Christ, hopefully they don't top deck. I have funniest groups of replays on that account. I will show you. Okay, I can watch one replay or maybe two, but that's, you know, kind of the limit. Because the schedule is a little bit tighter here. I gotta also hit the gym in like an hour or so. Decks that look cool but unplayable, I will go with both Skull Servant and World Chalice. World Chalice, I mean, they're both interesting archetypes. Like, funniest, okay. So he's gonna fusion summon now. Bro, he literally top deck. Oh my god, how is this normal? Yeah, now it's just time to kind of watch him combo. Two? Yeah, I can watch like two replays. Yeah, that will be the good number. Is that all right? Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we can watch two. Okay, bro, come on. Yeah, they literally drew like top deck Rhino card and full combo now. I swear, if I lose this, I'm gonna be very pissed off. Because this is like ridiculous. Okay. Yeah. I guess we don't lose the game. Yep. Sure. Yeah, why not? Why not? He's gonna negate it with True Colors, but that's fine. I don't mind. Yep. Okay, sure. I mean, it's okay because he's gonna at least use the effect once and, you know, it's not a big of a deal. Actually, I could have kept it. Now that I think about it, I made a misplay here. Yeah, that was a bit of a stupid idea. I don't know why I did that. Actually, yeah, it was a really bad idea. Okay, I admit that was a misplay. Skull Servant, always a meme deck, and I always find it funny. World Challenge just cool, just looks like a cool archetype story-wise. Yeah, I really like the Orcust, Mech Knight, and World Chalice archetypes because of their war, and also the Crow Wars. They have really good war. And I also like the Magista's lore as well. Because I don't know if you've seen it, but did you know Magistas literally has Aleister in the name of Crowley, who then becomes Aleister the Invoker. It has all of the Magista's monsters that also evolve, and Endymion, who becomes the Pendulum Endymion as well. So there's a lot of story there as well. That's what I also like about them. Okay, so let's go first of all with King Sarcophagus. I want to set up a negate as quickly as I can. Alright, first is kind of a mid in my opinion, but second is GOAT. Sure. Okay. Let's just finish the game then and we'll check it out. Let's just pitch Lurie. We are going to send Imseri first. Let's just summon him one by one. Right. Yeah, okay. That's gonna be maybe Xyz. I would assume it's gonna be Xyz, which is fine. It doesn't matter what he chooses, literally. So now let's go like this. We're gonna send Walls of the Imperial Tomb because it's gonna be useless for us. Oh, he's gonna fusion summon now. Okay. Aren't Aleister like one of the mages from Ominio before he went rogue with experiments? I mean, Aleister is previously from Magistas, I believe, Crowley. That I think so. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, you can double check because I might be wrong, but I think Crowley is young Aleister. Then he gets the Book of Power. I think the name of it was Book of Power, and he becomes the Invoker. He starts summoning his invoked creatures from a portal, but then after he uses it for a while, he starts to get corrupted. And when you see the Aleister Link 2, this is how Aleister looks because he uses the powers a little too much, and he starts to become a monster himself. And now, with the Magista's archetype support, you see Aleister becoming even a bigger monster, right? I mean, the fusion once the new fusion is even a bigger monster, and he just, you know, evolved into a weird creature. But yeah, he starts from Magistus, I think. Magistus is where the Endymion archetype comes from, the invoked archetype, basically Alistair, and also it has, I think, a little bit of lore tied to Witchcrafters, although I'm not sure about that one. There's a new support that's coming out between Witchcrafter and Magistus, but I'm not sure if there's a particular relationship between the two archetypes story-wise. How are Magistus and Alistair connected? I think Alistair is Crowley, basically, from Magistus. You know, I mean, I could be wrong about this, but I'm gonna see it after the game real quick, just to clarify my my knowledge. So it's a world of spellcasters. Yeah, Magistus are basically spellcasters. Let's go now. How do we do it? What is the game plan here? Let's go Armageddon Knight. Well, let's start with reinforcements, actually. See how it goes. I think that's a good start. But I'm not sure exactly how do we deal with everything here. Yeah, okay, that's gonna special. That doesn't really matter that much. I mean, we either win the game this turn or lose the game. Interesting anime concept. Dude, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has an incredibly good amount of story to make an anime. The Shiranui story is amazing. The Orca story is amazing. The Mech Knights and all that, the World Legacy. The... what else? I mean, a lot of them have great stories. The Sky Strikers are interesting. Even the new White Forest cards also have interesting story paired with the Azaminas and all that. And Tri-Brigade with Branded. There's so much story. I don't know why they're not making an anime already. I don't know. As an anime fan, I would love to see an anime about Yu-Gi-Oh! That's related to the actual archetypes a lot. I'm a big anime fan, so I would really like that. It's really, really good. Yes. Yes, it is. I also agree. It's my favorite. Oh, the Eldritch story. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's also really cool. The Eldritch story is also interesting. I really started liking Eldritch because of the story even. That was my initial introduction to Eldritch, and I started liking it because of that. Let's go Imseri now. Yep, that's gonna be Mercury. That's fine. Bro, if only I had a little bit of a finisher like Access Code, but I don't. I'm gonna have to think of another way to do these things. I guess Moon. Just the Bellstar alone would make an amazing anime, seeing as they have her as a child all the way up to an adult. Yeah, it has a lot of story there with the Snake Eye, with the Azamina cards. It's very cool. I'm just waiting for the day they're gonna make an anime about some of these archetypes. Maybe there's something going on with the Sky Striker. We might see something there with an anime, but you know, we never know. For now, we're not sure. Like that music in Golden Lord and all the concepts of Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, this is very cool with the Philosopher's Stone and Undead Golden and the Golden Undead stuff. Because I also like Full Metal Alchemist and the whole Philosopher's Stone type of content is really interesting to me. So yeah, I'm definitely hooked because of that as well. Let's now bring back the Phantom Knight. I still think we can actually cook and win the game here, by the way. It's gonna be a difficult job, but it is quite possible. Let's summon this dude. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Let's just summon it. Now we're gonna go... let's see. Let's go Phoenix. Right. It will take a while. I mean, even if we win the game, it will take a while. Because there are so many different things I have to get rid of. Okay, now we get to use Lurie, which means Fiendsmith again. You know, Eldritch now has a mecha. Yeah, I saw something new about Eldritch, but I'm not sure what it is. Okay, let's go Sequence. It's a new fusion monster. Oh, that's cool. Like Big Robot. Does it have any good effects? Anything that makes it usable, not like the old fusion monster? Let's summon Lacrima. We're gonna use Lurie and Moon, I guess. Okay. That's gonna be very good here. Now let's use it. Bring back Lacrima. By the way, this is gonna be a crazy combo. It's broken? Oh yeah, okay, that's good. When I hear broken, I always feel great about Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. Let's summon... Wait. I don't play Chaos Angel? What the hell? Oh, I didn't add Chaos Angel? Oh, I don't have it in this account yet. Oh, brother, okay, that I forgot about that. Well, I mean... How do we do it then? I'm getting a little bit confused then. Okay, let's go... like this. Send Thorn's Chaos, set the other trap. Okay, I need to focus because I'm a little bit confused how to win the game now. Let's go Moon again. This probably sounds very stupid, but it's actually a good play. Trust me, guys, it is a good play. Let's go Lacrima. Shuffle back Lacrima. Dio, and now we go Engraver. I wanted to get the Light Fiend monster in the grave basically to shuffle. That's why I did it. Summon. Okay, now we're gonna go Engraver. You would like them. Okay. Alright, I would love to read the new Eldritch cards, but I probably won't have time to do it right now because I gotta hit the gym and it's a little bit of a tight schedule now. I'm gonna check it out. I can check them out. I can check them out next episode or next time I stream. So yeah, it's completely okay. Let's go. I guess Mirror Jade first. Sure. Now let's lock ourselves. Oh my god, dude. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna be like enough to win the game. Okay. Skeleton. Sure. Now we go Longursu. But 2 replays you need to see. Yeah, I'm gonna check them out. Put me closer. It's called me closer, not put me. Dude, wait, I'm confused. Okay, we gotta shuffle back the Ngursu and the World 1. Okay. Let's just focus, guys. We got this. We got this. Come on, come on, come on. We can do this. Send to the graveyard this. Yep. We dissect the field. Now we go Dinger. No, I cannot summon Dingers. Wait, what the hell? Why? Let's go Sequence. Equip. Why can't I summon Dingers? Wait, I'm confused. I already have it. Wait, I'm gonna go Galatea. Wait. I have 20 seconds. Okay, we summon it here. Fast. I mean, I guess we can use the effect in case we don't win the game, but it's not like it really matters, to be honest. We either win or lose here. I'm actually not sure if I can win this game now. Why can't I summon Dingursu, dude? I'm confused. Okay, Battle Phase. I have nothing else, I guess. I mean, I'm not gonna win the game then. I attack with this. Well, I mean, I guess we lose the game here, guys. I don't know how. Let's just summon SP then to at least get rid of the Rukalos. Bro, Jesus Christ, come on. If you win, you say it. Yeah, but I'm not gonna win. I have no time. Come on, dude. How am I... Why can't I summon Dingursu? I'm so confused. Fast turn, Pat. Dude! Oh my god, dude. No. No, not gonna activate. We gotta banish GSP. So we return it. Come, I don't have time to click on it. Oh, actually, it's fine. Yeah, we don't lose it. Oh my god, 0 seconds. There's no way. We can actually win the game now, by the way. We have Crescendo. But wait, why couldn't I summon Dingursu? I'm confused. I'm so confused. Normal fall and fall bass. Yeah, that's completely okay. I don't care. Effect. Oh, what are these buttons, bro? SP. Banish, so he cannot fusion summon. Oh, dude. Are we about to win the game? It fizzled, so that's good. But oh no, 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 no. That's a no-no, dude. That's a no-no. There's no way. W reaction time. Yeah. This will return to hand. Yeah, but he cannot reuse it again. I know what's coming. Yeah. Branded in red. Okay. Yeah, well, I don't have any interruptions now, though. This is it. He can still fusion summon. Wait, he can't? Or he can? I don't know. I'm confused at this point. Let's return SP. Let's also activate my Gershu, Galatea. I want to get back the Nightmare just in case. And now let's go with the trap cards for Longersu. I mean, it doesn't matter. I just want to send it to the graveyard so I can use it now and summon an extender. Okay. But I have 50 guys. The time is just okay, we gotta summon the Horus monsters to win the game quickly. That's the best way to do it. In the moment I normal special summon, we're gonna see if he can use anything. He can. Oh no. Okay, wait, SP, we're gonna banish itself and one more monster. Let's get rid of the Emissary, I guess, for now. I don't know if Emissary is the right one, to be honest, but we'll see. I just want to clear the field, I guess. Okay. Now this is all protected, so that's fine. Now we go Engraver. Yeah, that's a win. That's a win, I think. I should have suffered the sequence, but I'm just really rushing it, so yeah. Okay. Does this target only face up? I forgot. Yeah, it doesn't. I can send it to the graveyard. It's fine. Okay. Okay, that's good. Yep. Now finally, the Gershu. And we go and we use Chainlink 1 this. Pop the spell card, Chaining to Dingursu, just attach because it doesn't matter. It looks to me like this is gonna be a win, but he can chain it, so that's a bit of an issue. But I at least forced it, so yeah, I mean, I kind of wanted to have the sequence available still, but that was on me. I kind of clicked it a little too quickly. Sure, but he cannot fusion summon, so it doesn't matter. Apparently, he cannot. And now we flip this face up. Normal Gershu. I mean, I'm just gonna use the effect. He doesn't have anything, so it is gonna be game. Alright. Alright. Okay. Oh, final one. Oh, never mind. Final one. Ah. Hold me closer, it's getting dark. We won at 0 seconds. We won at 0 seconds on the clock. Okay, that was something. Okay, I just needed a second for a break. That was incredible. That was incredible. Well, I mean, I definitely could call that the final game for the day in terms of gameplay, actually. Okay, let's just add the ID. So here 695. I didn't forget it. I just said it. I just said it. I literally just said it. Okay. Dice Rally really put Fallen Vabas at 1. Wow. Joe Taro. Your name, Jet. Joe Taro. Dio. So it's the first 2 replays. Okay. Let's just watch both of them. And then I'm gonna do the quick final thing for the day. Okay, apparently I'm not the only anime fan here. I like that. Alright, so you're playing Murmio Atlantean, but this is on the event. I was like, what the hell is this card doing here? So, Eldland, Special, Ash, yep, we know that already. I would assume this is gonna be set 3 pass turn from the Eldritch player here. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's kind of how it goes. So you summon Abyss Spike, you pitch 1, get the Shadow. He doesn't negate, by the way. I don't know how he has 4 back row and doesn't negate you. I'm not kind of anime fan. My name, my anime casual. I'm anime casual. Okay. Well, you have watched at least. You have watched at least the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. In between the 2 things, there's a certain breathing. Okay, yeah. I mean, sure, that one I will skip, but. Yeah. It's gonna be a little too awkward. Okay, so that's... Wait, Daruma Karma, what did he use? Ice Dragon's Prison. Sure. Yep, that's a Dragoon for a Diva. But you have no normal summon. Yeah, okay. I mean, he did stop you somehow. Okay, discard, draw 1. Well, he does get to summon the Eldritch, which is pretty strong for him. So he goes for the Golden Land, so he has 1 counter trap. And Elixir. Why did he set that one though? I'm confused. Maybe there's a better one, but who knows. Poseidon now, which is a very cool card to force out the Golden. Yep. Dragoon is, by the way, broken. This card is incredible. Wow, second Daruma Karma. That is pretty cool. Yeah, sure. And another Eldritch. And now he's gonna use the other Eldritch. Yep. Okay. Wait, he didn't use the other Eldritch. Sure, I guess he couldn't. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, you're +6, like it's still game. You have 6 cards. Yeah, that's the well, I mean, you're playing Sita, so you basically forced out the trap. I was like, wait, why is he using it now? Many people don't play Citas, by the way. I think you're one of the very few people who actually play the third equip spell. Okay, that's the rank 7, and he just cooked. All right, that was an interesting grind game. I don't know how he had 2 Daruma Karmas, but sure. He had a pretty stacked hand in terms of trap cards. But it's kind of like Eldritch is just literally summoning 1 Eldritch, that's it. And it's a little... not enough, basically. Most of the time, because you can deal with the board. Even if you flip it face down, it doesn't matter. Okay, this is the new Shark Xyz. Wow, I haven't seen that one, by the way. I haven't seen any combos with this deck. Xyz and Trust are to add 1 Armored Xyz, so this is the new Armored Xyz support. Okay. So let's just go quicker, because I know most of these. Yep, this is now gonna be rank 4, and summoning Livirtue. Actually, no, Livirtue can be summoned with 2 level 3s now. And now you're gonna go Silent Honor Dark into Fortress. Wait, couldn't you... Why are you using Silent Honor Dark in particular? Is there a particular reason? Probably not, but I guess you would want to keep him for the Silent Honor Dark, right? I mean, I guess it rarely comes up now that I think about it, so yeah, fine. Reincarnation Unveiling Mayo. This is again new Armored XC support. What does it do, by the way? Okay, this is a little bit of a stacked one. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Once per turn in discard battles, you can return one equipped card to this one card equipped to this card to the hand. Immediately Xyz summon. Oh, okay. Oh, the Xyz monster gains these effects. Oh, okay, that was cool. Armored Xyz, yeah. That's cool, actually. That's a cool card. It's a cool concept. Shark Drake Vice. Shark Drake Viceless. Shark Drake Lancer. Never mind, that's just Lancer. And Full Armored Lancer. Okay, walk me through. What are the interruptions? So, this can Xyz summon. You have the Lancer effect. You have the Virtue Stream. And the Poseidon Splash. And this card is also a negate. I know that. What is this card doing here, though? Negate the effects of all attack position monsters your opponent controls the start of the battle phase. Yeah, well, I guess it's some sort of a battle protection. It's not that bad. Okay, it makes a little sense. Yeah, of course, Blue Eyes. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, okay, sure. Expected. Negate Ether Battle. Set the wishes. Ether Battle. Why, what? Okay, I don't know why they did that, but sure. Roar, okay, Reveal Sage. Yep, that's gonna be level 8. Now with the Maiden Return, you're gonna target the Lancer, equipped to it. Okay, Suck the Maiden. Suck the Blue Eyes and pop everything, pardon me. Rumble, bring back Maiden, doesn't do anything. Okay. Every time you guys squash some Blue Eyes player, I'm happy to see that. Okay, that was a good one, dude. Good card against Tempai, damn. Yeah, actually there are some pretty cool Shark support nowadays. Wait, this is a pretty cool, interesting one. Oh, that is the Blue Eyes, pardon me. Let's see your deck. Okay, that's a 3 of. One Armored XC, this is literally one card combo for the XC's Armored XC's engine, right? Yeah, because you can summon it, another one with it. Play set of this, play two of these, the Perulia, interesting choice. Oh, but it's water, that's why you chose it. Alright. Big Joe's, this is one of the better ones that just that came out recently, I think. This is Loner. Oh, wait, really? Wait, seriously? I can use it? I can use Kraken. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is just the normal version, but it has 7th Ascension here, which is kind of a unique card to try out. Oh yeah, this is definitely a Loner now that I think about it. Some of these cards are not even that great. Wait, is this Loner deck available at the moment? 1 second. This is probably from the Dice rally. Let's just see. Oh yeah, no, wait, this is the Atlantean. This is Subterror Generator. Okay, I mean, this is okay. Why? What the hell? Why Egyptian Gods is in here as Loner deck? And this is wait, I'm confused. How did you get this Loner deck? It was during the event. Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell? Oh, all right. Well, yeah. I mean, it's actually the new support is actually pretty cool for Sharks. I mean, let's just see what exactly came out. Wait, it was on this pack. It was the previous one. Okay, it's Jones slot. So the Virtue is the new one that you just go for the Virtue Stream. This is the new Negate, which is actually a pretty cool way to introduce Shark Drake finally as a playable Shark card. The new Big Joe's, which is an absolute, you know, monster for the deck. This, I don't know if that's necessary to play. I'm not sure. It's in the Loner deck, but I'm not sure if it's necessary. These two guys are already old. Can I see the new cards? Newly added. Oh yeah, okay, so these are the newly added. This is not a new card. So these are the news, the Big Joes as well. Then there was an SR. Okay, the Armored Shark is the new one, and this guy as well. Yeah, well, we have a lot of special summons, which is very cool. And also the Hydrojet Shark. If water exceeds monsters on the field, can special summon this card. Okay, so plenty of extenders. That's basically how it works. Yeah, that sounds cool, I guess. I mean, it's a cool one. 7th Ascension is broken as 2 of. Yeah, you can definitely play a lot better version of Shark nowadays, I think. Okay, so final thing for the day real quick. I wanna rank all structure decks. Now, I was initially thinking about the tier list, but maybe we can kind of rank them right here. Is there like a pre-made ready tier list for structure decks? Let's just check it out, because I kind of don't want to make now a new one at the moment. Let's see. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel structure deck tier list. Okay. Tier list maker, actually. I gotta type. You can rank loner decks. I don't know. I mean, I don't like all of the loner decks, to be fair, so I don't know. I don't plan on using them, so. Okay, what is that low quality ass? What is that thing right here? Wait. Oh, this is. Oh no, this is not it. 1 second. I literally found all of the solo modes. Bro, I mean, I'm gonna have to kind of build it myself, maybe. No, never mind. Well, this is one. Does it have the hero cards? Well, no. But it has all of the other ones up until Blue Eyes. Okay, well, we can work with that. Alright, well, I mean, it does look decent enough. Let's just use it. I would build it myself, but I don't have much time for it right now, so let's just do it this way now. So right now, the final thing I want to do for the day is essentially rank all structure decks that are good for the account particularly. So we have a little bit of an idea how to continue with the account's progression. So yep. Also, you have, of course, you have the ability to vote for whatever you want if you do think that I'm making a mistake. So yeah, I'm gonna use this. This doesn't have the Galaxy and the Hero ones. So how can I figure that out? I mean, I guess I'm just gonna mention them during the end. So basically, I want to go over everything that looks good for us. So first of all, we already got the Solomon Great one. Because, so let's just go. I already got the Solomon Great one because it has the silent mining, and I need the silent mining, so we already have that one. And we already got the zombie one, which is here. Bro, what are these icons? Second is Galaxy Eyes, in my opinion. Yeah, Galaxy Eyes and Heroes are not here. We're gonna add them during the end. So yeah, these are the ones we've obtained. Now, the next episode, I'm gonna ask you again, guys, to pick a structure deck to build. Now, here I'm gonna give you my opinion, kind of what I believe would be good for the account, walk you through my mindset. Basically, the first 2 structure decks are absolute garbage. The Pendulum Magicians with Yodice and the Utopia, together with the Cypher one, these are absolutely a no-go. I think we can all agree on that. These are absolutely poo-poo. So outside of these 2, the rest are gonna be kind of a, you know, a little bit better options. So let's see what we can do. Now, keep in mind, we already have the branded Rookie and Returner campaign deck. So something like Cyber Darks isn't terrible, I would say, as a B tier, because it has fusion deployment, and we can also have fun playing Cyber Dragon. So it is a fun option, not necessarily great for progression, what I would say. But yeah, I mean, it is an option, I guess. Kind of similar thing goes for the Dark Magician one. We get the Magician Souls and the Illusion of Chaos, but that's pretty much it. Structure deck tier list. Yeah, but it's more so for the account, because next episode I'm gonna make a poll again, and you can all choose what structure decks we get for the next episode to build. Same thing as the zombie one. we're gonna rewind it again, and next episode we're gonna be building a new structure deck. So this is kind of my opinion, what I believe is good for the account, and then you will decide in terms of a poll with a couple of options, right? This is my idea. That's why I'm doing it. Now, yeah, this is what I would call kind of a mid-tier, because you do get a little bit of an engine or a staple or two, but it's not like necessary. Now, the spellbook one, I think, is a no-go as well, because it literally has nothing we need. So that's that, I guess. Blue Eyes, absolute scam. This is a disgustingly scammy deck. You get absolutely nothing from this. Even Blue Eyes players don't care about it too much. Probably just buy it once and move on. So I'm like, okay, why do we need this? You know? So yeah, these are kind of my opinion on the no-goes. Now, Gaia is, in my opinion, B tier because, again, fun archetype, not necessary. It's kind of like, yeah, I mean, if you want to play a fun deck, you can do that. But again, I wouldn't particularly go for it because it's not that good. I mean, yeah, it is what it is, kind of. And then we move on to the other options here. By the way, this is also missing something else. Wait, hold on a second. Let me just switch real quick. This is not accurate. So these two are in here. The first ones are here. The Dark Magician, okay, these are here. It doesn't have, oh, it doesn't have just the final two. Okay, well, I mean, I guess we're correct then. It only needs the new ones. Okay, anyways. Yep, so okay, these were the mid ones. Dragon Mate is decent, especially later it's gonna get new support too. Okay, yeah, you're right. I actually think Dragon Mate is A tier now, and it could go even higher if the new support is actually so good. It also gives me a reason to go for the Bestios and craft the Lubellion as well and build a full Bestia engine, so that's a good card. It also goes into a little bit of a fusion mechanic style, which we're currently lacking in the account. So I would say this is definitely gonna be in the poll in terms of what you guys would pick. You know, I do like it a lot. It's also a very interesting and easy archetype to learn. So I would love to play something a little more chill. And, you know, maybe if someone tunes in who is newer to the game, they can see a little bit of a chill gameplay, essentially. Blackwing, I gotta go with A tier because even though it's a really good deck, I really wouldn't like to play this because it's, number one, a lot of complicated and over the board crazy combos. You need a lot of specific support, which I'm actually very much not a fan of. Blackwing's kind of better than Dragon Maid. Yeah. Also, if you don't have Hieratic Seal, well, it gives you that. Yeah, it's true. It gives you that. I also don't have it. But for Blackwing, I don't want to play it because it has, first of all, you gotta craft a couple of Blackwing cards specifically. Also, it doesn't provide any value towards a bigger collection. So the only reason why it's A tier is because the archetype is good. But I would really not like to play this, guys. If please don't make me buy this because I really don't wanna play this that much. Unfortunately, if there is any Blackwing fan out there, I'm sorry, but that's just my opinion. So that's that. Ninjas, obviously S tier. Obviously it's gonna be there. I don't know what to tell you guys. Ninjas are gonna be there. By the way, a little bit of a spoil. Today is gonna be a new upload with ninjas. So I'm gonna be uploading a new ninja video tonight. Stay tuned for that. Ninjas tier S. Yeah, dude. Ninjas are absolutely here. I will definitely, you know, add to the poll ninjas because, yeah, I mean, the ninja guy, what can I say? Now, finally, we have Heroes and Galaxy Eyes. Now, let's just go into the Master Duel and finish the tier list there. And yeah, I mean, I guess we're gonna improvise now because I don't want to add the cards. How about the Heroes? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about them. So, Origin of Galaxy, to me, is not a terrible option. Number one, it's a fun archetype. Number two, it has Trajan, which is not terrible. But I would go with A tier because it needs more support from the secret pack. And it also needs the new Tachyon cards if you want to be truly competitive. So that makes it a little more expensive to get. I personally think this is a little too expensive, I guess. But yeah. 1 second, guys. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, to me, to me, it's really a little bit too expensive, and it needs the Tachyon card, which is a little bit of an issue there. But if there's a cheaper way to build them, I would love it. So I would go with A tier because the power level is good and it's not that expensive, but it is troublesome to obtain the cards, is what I'm trying to say here. B or A? Yeah, I would go with A because it's a good pack in general. But you know, that's my opinion, guys. And then finally, the Heroes pack. Now, okay, so I would love to say this is an S tier option because Heroes are really good and they're really fun. But as you know, it's really expensive to get Heroes because if you think about it, the structure deck, I'm gonna show you the cards that it doesn't give you and you need them, right? So you go Hero and it's time to get crazy, right? So, oh, I have a random, okay, I have a random Dark Claw, which is good. Plasma we need, not necessary, but you know, preferably. Stratos, 2 or 3. Let's just say 2 if you want to be budget. Wake Up your Elemental Hero, is it in the structure deck? No. I mean, we can get around with not playing Wake Up your Elemental Hero, but it is a card we need, essentially. If we want to play Evo Hero, obviously, we're gonna need the Evo Hero cards, essentially. Which is something that I am not gonna do, because there's no way I can buy the Evo Hero cards and craft them as well. So, yeah, even though I love the Evo Hero list, I will probably not do it. Well, compare other structure decks, you only need at most 2. Yeah, I mean, let's just go with this. And then, Malicious Bane, let's say you don't play Evo Heroes. Maybe you can cut it. You need DP. DP is not in the secret pack. Structure deck, pardon me. Shining Neos is in the structure deck, which is good. Sunrise is in the structure deck, which is good. A Hero Lives is a 3 copies of, and it is definitely mandatory. So these are 3 more URs. So if we're playing the most budget way, we need to craft at least 5, 6, 7. Let's say, let's just be conservative as fuck. We don't need this. We don't need this. Let's just say we don't need both of these. It's still minimum 6 URs, minimum. So I really think that this is a good deck, a strong deck, but it is just so expensive, bro. Like, oh my god. Honest Neos on structure deck, I'm not sure, but even if it is, it doesn't really matter. It is, but newer lists don't really prioritize him that much, so it's not necessary to play him. So yeah, this is at the bare minimum 6 URs, bare minimum. So I mean, yeah, for that reason, I would go with A tier, even though S tier is, in terms of power level, it's just that it's just so expensive, so not worth it as a new player, in my opinion, unless you like Heroes. So we'll see. I will really think about it in terms of adding it to the pool, and maybe we can buy it if you guys want it so badly, but it is gonna be a tricky one. It is gonna be a tricky one. But yeah, this is kind of the whole tier list that I've decided to go for here. And yeah, I mean, we did kind of a quick tier list, what I believe the deck needs in terms of power level. I would say the most budget option is to go with Dragon Mates, because they're just, you know, easy, budget, useful. Yeah, I would go with maybe Dragon Mates, Ninjas, because, I mean, listen guys, I like ninjas, okay? Yeah, I'm biased. And then maybe Dark Magician for the Magician Soul and Illusion of Chaos, although not necessary, completely not necessary. Maybe Cyber Dark, because it is a fairly budget, fairly fun option, and you also get fusion deployment, which is not terrible. Or maybe like I don't know, I mean, you know, Blackwing maybe, or even Gaia. Honestly, guys, I would love to also play Gaia because it's fun, but we'll see. I'm gonna think about what decks to add in the poll, but this was kind of my opinion. I kind of wanted to go over it. Salaman Great is also a budget. I think you need a couple of URs to craft. Yeah, I could also build Salaman Great as a deck, but you know, I've already bought the structure deck, so it's all about getting the other cards. But I don't want to play Salaman Great, and I'm gonna tell you why. Salaman Great is gonna be also expensive, because this is what we need. Two copies. Almirage, I guess not necessary. So 2 and 2. 1. I guess this is not necessary. Let's just cut it. Right? This is the bare minimum of only crafting Salaman Great cards. The bare minimum. From there you can also go further, and let's say you want to add the Fire King engine, boom, you need the Code of Soul, and yeah, I mean, you go from there, I guess. Also, Cyber support, of course, you can add some Cyber's cards. Also, the only incredible reason would be to play Promethean Princess and get it, but it really depends, so yeah. Salaman Great, I believe, isn't as incredible for an option, because you're required to craft a lot of archetypal cards, and the deck is not even that important anymore, you know? So yeah, I would prefer to get something with a little bit of a value outside of just archetypal cards, or a fun budget-ish option a little bit like Dragon Maid. But again, of course, I'm gonna think about it. It's up to you what you want to do as well. You know, it's obviously not just me who decides here. You're the guys that are gonna end up deciding what the fate of the account will be. Because as I said previously, I wanna give you guys the opportunity to, you know, participate in the creation of the account and the collection. So I would love for you to also be part of it, and that's kind of how I wanna do it. Budget, but also fun. I can't really think aside Unchained and Life Twin. Yeah, but this is from a secret pack. So my plan is to get another structure deck, and then from there farm enough gems so we can actually choose a secret pack. So I'm gonna go over a secret pack, but not in the next episode. Next episode is gonna be structure deck again. And then we're gonna proceed to maybe a secret pack afterwards in future episodes, you know? That's kind of my idea here. But yeah, we are close to completing the budget style of obtaining decks. And now we can focus more on secret packs as well as selection packs. So it really, the account really starts to evolve from there. We just need a couple more episodes to craft everything that we need, and then we can slowly proceed to obtaining bigger and bigger decks with more URs. That's kind of how I feel about it. And I mean, listen, it's a long-term project, and yeah, we're gonna cook together. Yeah, for now though, I gotta end the stream. So thank you for everyone who tuned in to the stream again. I loved you all, guys. Thank you for sitting here. Structure deck, I guess, by Zombie. I already have Zombie. I already have the Zombie deck, which is, by the way, one of my favorite structure decks, and I love it. So yeah, I mean, again, thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you're gonna tune in again next week. There's gonna be live stream. I'm gonna let you know when, because there might be a slight change to the schedule, but we'll see. And yeah, we're gonna have a fun time again. We're gonna be building a new structure deck, and we're gonna be cooking. So yeah, also, you know, the regular stuff, have fun, watch some replays, and yeah. But for now, have a great day. Now see you in the next video, which will be tonight, and in the next live stream, which is going to be next week. But yeah, bye-bye.